okay, I was just moving around it, and I went over one and expected just to pass under while I clipped the top of it, and it's just right into the bottom. I'm like, oh god, that sounds terrible. No gauges are on though, so. But it sounded like a chunk of metal rather than this tire tread. I'm like,
I've hit those at speed. I know exactly what sound you're talking about.
And you're just like, I think it just ripped everything.
I ramped a deer once. It was a little icy out, right? And I came over a hill, and it's just deer carcass in the road, right? And I hit the brakes, and I just kept going. I was like, boom. I was just like,
that's when you question if all your tires are still on.
There was a lot of hair, like, and
I'm just
the
glad
underwash wasn't covering it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very glad we don't have wild pigs this far north in Iowa.
So far, I'm sorry, this far north. They're coming. The super pigs are coming down from Canada.
I'm aware.
And normal boars are coming up from the south as it gets warmer.
Yeah.
We're getting pigs.
Oh, like, I'm aware this problem was going to happen eventually. I'm just very glad that we don't have pigs now, because, like, think of when you hit a deer. You mainly hit the legs, and it still messes up your car.
You know.
Think of hitting a pig, which is like 700 pounds of muscle, about 2 inches off the ground.
Do you know what the super pigs are?
Oh, they're the
Canada,
Russian boars.
Right, in Canada,
they're
top-end
pounds.
restaurants, they wanted to serve, like, exclusive exotic meats, so they bred Russian boars with domestic pigs. And then finally, at some point, somebody said, well, oh no, it was the market died down. Yeah. Nobody wanted it anymore. So their solution was to release them into the wild. Not kill them and eat them, but just...
Upper Peninsula.
Let them scamper.
Yeah. They brought them in for hunting in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Ah.
So when they talk about, like, boar hunting with a spear, you're like, oh, it can't be that. And then they show a picture of a Russian wild boar, and you're like,
no.
You got to get...
It's like a bear.
Yeah.
It's a bear.
It's like
tusks.
full cow size bear. Like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
They get beer.
Yeah, that's
and they're still proportioned like a pig. They're
they're scary looking.
I think they're ones that you have to go, like, you have a high power firearm and you have a high caliber handgun on you.
I remember seeing a picture of, it was like, and this was a long time ago, it was like a 12-year-old in Texas, because I didn't understand how big the fuckers were. And there's like, he took it down with a 45 and he's just sitting there with his gun, like, leaning against the pig that is like...
Yeah, because it's just
wall.
Yeah.
The ones down south aren't nearly as big as the northern
I'm gonna find
ones.
this one. Hold on.
They're more like common, like they're like javelina warthog mix.
Yeah.
So they're like 500-700 pound sows.
Yeah, still big enough to wreck you, but not big enough to wreck you and the car you rode in on.
Well,
probably.
Unless that car's moving of its own volition.
Yeah. If you're inside it, they'll tear it apart, but they're not gonna...
They're not going to run into it and immediately snap your frame from sheer mass.
There it is.
Yeah, that's an abnormal one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the, that's
a big pig.
And that's Alabama, too.
Yeah.
Yup.
So, yeah, no, that's abnormally big for the South.
Yeah. Hog is bigger than Hogzilla.
But something
it weighed
like
1,000
can
pounds.
support itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you imagine
1,051
wrapping the
pounds.
front
That's
end
a lot of bacon.
Actually, the ones that always bother me are the red stain left by semis.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Have you hit a deer at high speed?
I have not hit a deer at high speed. I have had a deer hit me at high speed.
Welcome in, Magic Moose Moo.
Ooh, Moose Moo, what's up, buddy?
Apparently, Blokus is a bit of a sore subject.
Oh, really? What'd he say?
Hey, that's it.
Interesting.
I hate Blokus. Wife always beats me down in it.
I never played you, so you know. Be nice.
I went out and bought
Also
Blokus
high debt
Duo,
site.
which is really nice because it's a small box, easy to travel with. I enjoy that.
Is Blokus Duo good?
Black and white. It's the
Okay.
same
It's
game.
the same
But two
principle.
people.
It is a smaller board. It's a 14 by 14 board instead of a 20 by 20. So it's about half the size. And yeah, other than that, it's black and white 2-player Blokus.
It's like
It has a design flaw.
Mhm.
Go on.
If the second player always mimics the first player's move, the game will always be a draw
really.
Oh,
Interesting.
because of how that all works.
No. All me and Heather found out is
That's
it's
not likely in ours.
Blokus Duo.
Well, no, because there's 4
Right.
here.
We could all try just mimicking each other's moves.
You know that
That sounds
ain't
like
gonna
work.
happen.
It does, but it would be really funny to just not actually try to do and just do to fuck with everybody, including each other.
Yeah, haven't won a game against Philip. Yeah. Yeah. Heather, your last game was actually really close. Like, she closed the first. So we did the training game,
Sure.
and then we played our first game, and I crushed her by, like, double digit point gap. And then the last game was actually relatively close. I think it was within 10, which to go from first game getting crushed to second game, and she was frustrating me pretty strongly in that. So
Look, you take your wins where you can get them. If you're frustrating Phil, you're doing a good job.
It's fair.
yeah,
Yup.
And then you
actually, if you're frustrating anybody at this table,
You're
you are
doing a good job.
right? Even if you're
There
not
was-
winning.
it was almost regrettable because I thought she beat me. It was Century Golem Edition,
Okay.
and granted, we've been playing for years now, and
Mhm.
she's never won.
Oh jeez.
But she knows how engines work now, and she's been getting steadily better at it, right?
Uh huh.
And she just got a great. It just happened to land where she got a great. She got like the 4 yellow maker,
Uh huh.
and then she got the yellow to green, like
Uh-huh.
1-to-1, and then she got something that
Just
converted up and then converted back down.
nice.
And I was just like, she's got a shot. You know, like, and she got some really high point golems, and then the board was just dry. Like, it was all like single digit golems. I was just like, I ain't getting this. You know, like, and so I just bought them,
Mm-hmm.
but I got the last golem, right? She was going for one more golem.
Yeah.
And and I said, got you looking, and I bought a 6-point golem that was 2 green and 2 yellow. I just scooped it up. I was like, that's the game. What do you got? And I beat her by like 3 points. And she was so mad. So mad. And rightfully so. And here was the thing. She's like, you let me believe that I was winning. I was like, I was pretty sure that I lost.
Yeah.
Right up until you announced your score. I was just like, that can't be right. Let's re-add these up.
BGA Century
Yeah.
is real. Like, it plays really well. On BGA. So
Oh, and I did find.
Welcome in, Chiefs. 10 out of 10 game. We play this with the kids all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Glad to hear
Good
that.
stuff. It's good
Magic
stuff.
Moose Moo, how you been doing, buddy? I haven't seen you much.
He's popped in and said hi on a couple of my Monday and Tuesday streams.
Oh, okay. Moose Moo found us randomly when we first started,
Wonderful.
and it's such a great name, Magic Moose Moo.
It is a really good name.
I like to say it. Moose Moo! It's
Ooh,
He's working and
14.
playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14. That's fair.
Find the thing.
A fine choice.
I have not played. I'm actually still slightly mad that you can get every Final Fantasy basically for the Nintendo Switch. They even took, is it 15, the newest one that just came out, and vectored the like low poly graphics for the Switch.
Okay.
So you can play it. It's the same game, but it's low poly graphics.
And is it fun or is it not fun?
I don't know. I haven't
Oh.
played it. But I was looking at like they have everything but Final Fantasy Tactics.
But do they have Mystic Quest?
I don't know. I'd have to specifically look for that. So
Is that a good game?
It's an so Mystic Quest was Square's way to introduce Westerners to RPGs. It's very easy for a Final Fantasy game.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
I enjoy the game. It is not a challenging or complex game.
I would still throw down if they made
Dragon Quest.
Final Fantasy Tactics with a battle arena. So you could take your team, like customize your team, because the ability, you can customize everybody's ability. I would get in there and I would be heinous because
I am the only person on this planet that did not like Final Fantasy.
oh no,
So,
Marshall put a knife through a cartridge.
Dragon Quest.
All right,
I
Because
love
he got
the early
pissed at me
Dragon
and AJ
Quest
for
games
playing
back when they were Dragon Warrior. Like those were excellent.
I have not. I don't. I'm a tightwad. I'll drop $60 on a board game, but I look at a price of a video game at $60 and I'm like,
I have at this point not played a video game like on a straight up a console game. I managed to get a Steam
right,
game.
Saturday night, by the way.
But what now?
Saturday night.
Who?
We're on. You, me, us.
Oh,
Dinkum.
Patriots Day.
Yeah. No.
Dinkum.
That's Friday.
Well,
yeah.
that I don't know. I still don't know if I can
Oh,
because it is. Wait,
Saturday night.
hold on. Wait, what day is this?
Today's Thursday.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let me think. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I think.
It's okay. It's like a gutted. Yeah, see, that's what I got from the ogre games, the Tactics Ogre. Is they're basically just a gutted Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy Tactics is its own little beastie running free in the wild that I'm not sure Square Enix knows what to do with, because they're like, we have a cash cow, and I think somebody probably is right. They probably lost the original source code and can't reproduce it.
Would not surprise me.
All they have is the finished game that they're like, we have this. We can't do anything with it. But we want to. But it's all gone. And you hear three coding guys in the background just die going, fuck you.
I mean,
Blokus is a great game. Nothing like a game that is meant to F with each other. Exactly.
It is beautiful. for
It's like
something
half
this.
almost all the games back there are meant to with everybody.
yeah,
I did not realize just how many iterations of Blokus there were until I sat down this weekend and wrote this blog post. There are 4 other iterations of this, one of which is Duo, which is basically the same game, and the other 3 are very different games.
Interesting.
One of them is Blokus Trigon, which is basically Blokus with triangles,
Yeah.
which
Tracks.
on a hexagon board, which is pretty intriguing. I like that. There's a 3D Blokus,
Oh, that could be fun.
Interesting.
which you basically build. You have a shape that the table collectively has to work toward building, and you score points based on whose colors are at the top of the formation. And then there's a Blokus iteration that uses Uno-inspired cards to allow you to screw with the original rules of Blokus.
Draw 2.
There's a draw 2. There you can
Oh,
move.
Dang.
You can skip turns. You can move pieces on the board. Like
Oh,
it
bogus.
does a lot of stuff.
See, I also heard that the team that built Final Fantasy Tactics was also the group, like that engine was a separate engine, and they're the ones that did it for Super Mario RPG. It was that team that made Super Mario RPG. It was their baby of a system,
Sure.
of like that, and they brought it over. So-
Sorless is still right. If you
could
if you
be.
give them enough Mountain Dew and you just lock them in a room and say recreate it,
Just keep throwing
The
food.
right
It's
the
just
right group of code
ridiculously
junkies
hard.
will put it back together.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
There's
It's
such a-
possible.
some Code
It's
Red and
just,
some
Are there
Cheetos.
people who are going to want to devote that much time to it?
There are a number of nerds who would do it.
Then somebody needs to get those
It
nerds
could
organized.
be. Yeah, I was gonna say, that just sounds like
That
a community
somebody
project.
is. Well, here's the problem. Squeenix has a really bad history of screwing over communities like that.
That's
Gestures
highly
at
surprising.
the Chrono Trigger sequel that someone put together a few years ago, where it was 98% done and they just windmill slammed the door on it.
I am completely outside of even the vague vicinity of that, and even I heard about that.
Yeah, like it was just like,
Not me.
Oh, hey.
that's surprising.
Wait, grab some
Actually, I think I
chompers.
have.
Yeah, it's
but
about.
only because you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, I've brought it up a couple times, and it happened the better part of a decade ago.
Oh, it's interesting. Final Fantasy when they got rid of the turn-based.
Yeah, 12 was interesting, but they didn't have the dynamics right. So like, hey, this guy does area effects. What does all your players do or your characters do instead of running around and spreading out? They clump up and take the area effect. And I'm like, but yeah, when I play Final Fantasy or an RPG, I don't want an action RPG. I want the battles screen and all that stuff. We have a Braden or high roll on Sir Chonkers.
Oh,
vote
well, we're gonna high roll because your vote doesn't matter.
70.
70.
That's not bad.
No, it's,
No, that's great.
That's bad for you.
Yeah, high roll. Keep that 70.
That's a 93. But here's the thing:
Uh-huh.
He qualifies now.
He does qualify.
you can get exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
He's a junior meeple.
59. No, 39. Suck it.
All right, so I just have to not.
Get under 93.
Yeah, I just have to not screw it up.
Come on, botch it.
Oh, it's a 94. All right.
No,
done.
that is a 21.
I'm even better than you.
I don't
Alright,
know if
sounds
you know
good
how
there,
this works,
Sorless.
but I was trying
Oh.
to mess with
You
Braden.
assume I was going to
am
believe
not a
any
liar,
number out of your
unlike
mouth.
you, sir. Correct your moral core.
I don't have
Then build one. You're clearly good at building things.
He raises a salient point.
It's easier.
Except for
without
cup holders.
it. What's wrong with my cup holders?
They hold your nuts.
Well,
In fairness,
Not
when
wrong.
we build Table 2.0,
yeah.
Yes.
we will correct for that because the gaming group has demonstrated over years that they are responsible enough to handle inset cup holders on the table.
I was gonna say inset cup holders or a rail going across the top that things go into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something in that vein.
It'll raise it up. So that
You're fine.
You don't have to worry
I'm
about
just
that.
giving some shit. It's okay.
Still one of my favorite lines of
He's a
all
moral
time.
core,
When I was
or he's just as
building,
messed up as everyone else.
when I was building these, it's like,
Saw
hey, I
Blokus
need
and
your,
had to come-
I need your
oh,
cup holder
well.
inserts.
Completely fair,
So that I
Sorless.
can
We'll look forward to
get
seeing
that
you back in a little bit. And
then
that's also
I
fair,
messaged
Jeeves.
him a little bit later. I was like, "You mother," and he goes, "What?" I was like, "Did you buy metric cup holders?" I go, "Why would you buy those?" And he goes, "In case people want metric drinks."
Because if you'll recall, all soda bottles are metric.
Yep.
Every last one of them.
I couldn't refute it, but I also couldn't bring myself
To buy
to
metric.
buy a.
Is that why they're
a
loose?
wholesome? No. Well, they're not that loose. I cut nearer what it was, and then hand sanded them into place because
Beautiful.
Look, the logic was flawless.
I didn't argue the point past that. I
Because
just
you weren't expecting me to have a good answer.
I didn't, and it was well played. It made sense, and I just cursed you under my breath.
I had it coming a little bit, but also it was just like, it's the perfect knife to just slide through all of the defenses you thought you had.
It's true.
The Game Trade is coming out with their own game table that's like it folds down and.
I ended up backing one of the Kickstarters for the 3D printed ones.
Oh, the 3D printed tables.
Yeah, and
Nice.
the community has really built some neat crap on that. Like before I backed it as a Kickstarter, I was just like, oh, that's a neat concept, and
Yeah.
they did so much more. Like after the Kickstarter came out, they're just like, feel free. Like they opened it up to their community, and their
Hey, look at
community
what we did.
responded. And I had even bought, because at the time I was rolling in money, I bought the commercial license. So I was like, good job, make more. Like it's so
Beautiful.
There.
but yeah, I do need to print one at some point.
I want a square one.
They've got
Well,
those.
I mean, if you're gonna print one, I want one that's a square
Mhm.
to record at.
It's basically in sections,
I know.
right? And you can configure it and lock it together however you want. And they've got people that got sci-fi themes that they've
Yeah.
made, and they're like Super Mario themes, or they're just textures and everything else that you would want. So
Yeah.
neat stuff. But for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the project.
I know which one you're talking about. It all locks together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool. I just knew I wasn't gonna do it, so I had that money.
I honestly didn't think I was gonna do it either, but
You have it.
I had it. So sometimes I feel like that.
Yeah, but the folding table, it has the inset cup holders on the corners,
Uh-huh.
and the play surface is 3 by 6. Like it's a beast of a table itself, and it folds down. The legs fold up, and then it folds in half, and
Oh.
it goes away.
Interesting.
So I'm watching that real close, and
That
I'm like,
could be-
if they make a 3 by 3 one,
That just folds up into a little cube.
I'll be going to. Well, just the legs fold down and it
Sure.
slides into a little insert or whatever. I'll just be like, all right, BioLife, just. I'll give it for what I need.
Take my blood, I gotta buy stuff.
Yeah.
I used to do that in the day too. Still got my permanent scar.
Yeah,
scar holes
my
in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
my
Same.
veins are not very happy with me for that. But yeah, I would probably. Yeah. It's like prime Kickstarter season right now, and it's hurting.
Yeah,
The key is to not look. That's what
I can't. It's my job.
the
Makes a point.
lone Kickstarter I've backed was the Tales of the Valiant DMG because I already bought the player's handbook. So that's my Kickstarter for the season, unless something catches my fancy. But I'm definitely not going
Oh,
out
crap.
looking for it.
When is Gen Con?
Badge sales come out for Gen Con February 11th. Gen Con itself is whenever the first weekend of August is.
I still got time.
They have not done housing lottery or any of that yet, so I'm.
Well, they don't do that until like pretty good in. So
Well, we're kind of starting to swing toward pretty good in,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I thought ticket sales had already been going by now.
no, they are not up yet. I've been looking because
Okay.
I've had people be like, "When can I buy tickets for Gen Con?" I'm like, "You can't yet. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
Sign up on their website."
it's true.
And it's going to be. I'm
Oh.
curious to know how they're going to use the field because the Lucas Oil Stadium, they just haven't used it.
They never use it
Well.
well. Like they use all the side rooms for like seminars and private things, basically. But
Yeah.
they've never really fully taken advantage of the fact that that is a huge space.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. A space that big, they could probably do some real interesting stuff with.
They could have another merchant hall.
Well, the problem with how Gen Con currently operates is based on how downtown Indy is built. So basically, Gen Con sprawls into hotels and everything downtown all around
It's
the
not
convention
just that
center.
they have this huge convention center that they take over.
There's these skyways that you can take to just basically sprawl into everything all
They
around
just
the
eat a
convention
significant chunk of the city.
They do.
Remember when we were leaving and it was or the last day of Gen Con
Oh my gosh.
was a home football game
Yes.
day.
Oh no!
And
And
all
this
the people came in and they're just like, how dare all of you take up all of the hotels? And we're like, bitch, we've been doing this for 50 years. You know? Like,
Well, in Indy,
See,
we've only been
what's-
doing it for like
well,
20. But
What's
That's
funny
still a
is
long
like
time.
me and Heather, we were on the west side of the field. You guys were like east of the convention center.
Mhm.
We were on the west side of the field, which I'm not sure I recommend because it was pretty like. Even me, I'm like grabbing a key. I'm good walking. There's some sketch buildings, that's all. It's not, I don't think, but there's hotels over there too. But anyways, we walked past the party, like, because they have the parking lot between the convention center and the football field.
uh-huh.
They had tailgating going on, like official
Okay.
yeah, the block party.
Colts block party. But we're walking through there and they're all looking like confused, like, the hell's going on?
Why are people dressed like this?
Yeah. And I got, like, I didn't see anybody getting any flack or, being upset or anything like that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Just a
Yeah.
lot of confusion and interest.
And, I mean, okay, that field holds like 60,000 people itself. So you put that many people in town for a football game with
There was some congestion.
40 to 50,000 Gen 60,000
Wow.
Gen Conners.
Well, and bear in mind, that year it was a light Gen Con crowd. It was
It
like
was.
25,000.
Okay.
But that's still.
It was
uh,
actually kind of nice.
yeah, Gen Con.
I
COVID
enjoyed,
Gen Con
You could
was
walk, it wasn't-
fantastic.
Yeah, you weren't crammed in. You had room to.
what I
walk.
also liked was the empty booths that like canceled and they couldn't get enough people
People
in.
to spread out.
Well, you'd be walking and
There'd
you'd be
just
in the
be a
major-
random hole in the floor, basically. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a booth.
What was nice about it though was you're walking and it's just this mass of people you're in the middle of, and you're like, wait, where am I? I need to check my map. You didn't have to like hunker over as
Yes.
close to the edge and like into somebody's booth and be like, I'm just using your booth. You could literally just pull into an empty spot, stop for a minute, take a breath, get a drink, pull out your map, look at what's going on.
It was awesome.
If you're at Gen Con, by the way, I always carry snacks with me.
Yeah.
Like, I have
Good
a
point.
bag of snacks.
It-
Nerd Phil,
usually-
find him and mug him for his snacks.
Yeah.
I will gladly share. I don't care. I will
Gotta
gladly
carry
share.
snacks and water because it's like $8 for.
Oh yeah, you should bring your own beverage for sure.
Yeah.
Snacks if you want, but in all honesty, if you get hungry,
Yeah.
go ahead. If you're hungry, you can literally just go to the headquarters for Steak and Shake down the block.
We got.
Pretty good idea.
But we got that good hotel that was within walking and napping distance. Like you could easily walk
Oh, it was
back.
so good. I would go back at like 2, go take a nap until 4, and come back and go play around in the exhibit hall till 6 when they closed. It was so good. Like, it's more expensive by a lot,
I told you.
but it's so.
It was worth it.
Oh, yeah. Totally, worth it.
It just
You
makes
could
a better
drop off your
experience.
games,
Nice.
right? Like
'Cause
you
you-
could buy a bunch of
okay.
crap and then go and drop your stuff off, and it was only a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Get lunch on the way.
Oh, yeah. I use that one because there's some games where I got the top rate for you. Well, actually.
Yeah, I actually think I did a good job.
Yeah.
That's not
yeah, I
bad.
would say so.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like some of the games, if you want them, you have to go right there, buy them first thing in the morning.
It wasn't that crazy last time we were there, but yes.
Well, in
You
fairness,
still had to.
the last time we were there were almost no new games either.
Right.
Like, there were very few brand new things because Gen Con was actually discouraging that because they did not want people clumping up.
Right.
Queuing up. I'm still.
But it's gonna happen. On the
Oh, I
next
mean,
one.
on the next one for sure. Will happen. No, things are kind of in back to normal mode.
Yeah. Oh god, I look forward to Gen Con this year.
But
It's gonna be
Gen
fun.
Con's gonna be friggin' wild this year. I'm just gonna straighten that out slightly.
I very much look forward to it. I am looking at the Legend of the Mist RPG book that's coming out. City of Mist, if you know that one.
Sounds familiar. Not pulling up anything off the top of my head.
It's the prequel, right?
Well, no, it's the same basic system that they've updated and upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
They now have this will be the kind of medieval setting. The City of Mist is the modern setting, which can go anywhere from like noir era all the way up to modern. And then they have a sci-fi dystopia one as well.
That sounds fun. And yeah, there was the rumor that Hasbro was selling off the IP for D&D. It looks like it's just clickbait.
It's to say, it looks like there's some discussion dealing with the video game licenses, but that's
Right.
about it.
And I don't think it'll fly. But either way, Hasbro already,
Yeah, like
did it.
it was one of those things where it was very interesting and plausible under the circumstances, but a little while after the article came out, people started poking around, and I started digging into it a little more, and sure enough, it was just clickbait.
How does scoring work? At the end, you score points based on what everybody else has left?
Yeah,
You
basically this is the way you want to score it is golf scores. If you're looking for a tiebreak, if the very last piece you use, if you've played all your pieces, is the single square, that's worth a bonus.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, so the way that Blokus scores is you're actually supposed to score using each square you put on the table as points, which is stupid because they give you a bonus 15 points to rub salt in the wounds of your opponents if you place all your pieces, and then an extra 5 points if you put the single tile on as your very last piece. So ultimately, I'm just sitting here reading the rule book going,
What's up, Darts?
why? Why would you do this?
They were born evil.
And even later versions of the rulebook treat that as advanced scoring, and I sit here going, what's advanced about this? You're literally just making it stupid. Stop it.
That's the advanced part.
No.
You gotta sell it somehow, so you say that it's advanced and then just do a thing.
Phil knows the sandwich.
Ham, cheese, and BBQ chips. I made myself
That's good sandwich.
Does sound good.
ham, eggs, and cheese on English muffins for lunch today.
That doesn't sound bad either. Ooh, Crystal discovered the new. So, do you cut your English muffin before you toast it?
In half, yes.
She didn't. And when you put it in there, if you toast it without doing that, it gets both sides crispy. But when you cut her open, it's nice and soft in the center. But it's still hot, right? So it's still good.
I don't know. I didn't burn it, so I got it nice and toasty, but not burnt.
I don't know. That's ideal if you're staying at home. If you're going to be traveling with your English muffin, you want that extra firmness. You need that integrity.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know that last word.
Silly me, I must have made up a word that doesn't exist.
Recipe little ragamuffin.
Well, shall we roll Sir Chonkers to see who goes first?
This is
Sure.
Shane. He's gracious enough to sit in for Shane while Shane has to work second shift.
He is currently dead. I'll be here until he revives.
It happens.
Yes.
Could take anywhere from like 3 days to, I don't know, maybe 6 months. We'll see.
It depends on if we can get the holy rosewater in.
I don't know. Phil was saying something about how getting things across the Red Sea right now, it's not
Yeah.
happening.
Not happening. All right.
Yeah, Yemenis locals and established armed forces of the world have,
Tuna melts on English muffins.
are trading volleys.
It also apparently there was like a house hearing today where they took all the internet moguls for Facebook and Twitter and everything like that, and they're trying to make them accountable for social media and stuff like that, and they were trying to paint the owner of TikTok or the CEO of TikTok as like a communist China spy, and they're like, "Are you Chinese?" And he goes, I'm from Singapore. And they're like, "So you're Chinese?" And he goes,
Wow.
He's like, "I was born in Singapore and raised there and served in the Singapore Army. I'm from Singapore. So you're Chinese?" And he's like, "I'm from he's like, and I just wanted to fire back. Can you point at Singapore?
Can you
On
show
a
me
map?
where Singapore is on a map?
I'd be
like-
willing to bet that the answer is no.
So it was
It sounds like they went in there and did exactly no,
no
research.
research.
Well, no,
Right.
they did research. They looked at Twitter and saw that people were angry.
They looked at his face and they're just like, he's Asian, he's probably Chinese.
Yeah, probably that.
Because all Asian people are
Tribs.
Chinese. Right?
We're doing well. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello, Tribbles.
Oh man. Yeah, she made tuna melts tonight.
Yeah, that sounds on English muffins. That sounds fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's some fire right there.
My wife can't cook.
I might cue that up. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah, that
It's
actually
not
just
terribly
seemed pretty
expensive to
good.
make either.
No.
Yeah, wouldn't we?
Oh.
Roll the chunkers.
Oh, rolling chunkers.
Roll chonka.
Oh
I
no.
like that you rolled it into his stuff.
53.
Didn't do anything. Like a lame little 24.
We got Nate going first at the moment.
94.
That's even
All
worse for
right.
me. I was like, I'm not excited about David
Well, I
going
mean,
first.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm way less excited about Callahan going first.
You
That's a
should be.
15.
How
How unfortunate.
tragic.
And we got to start in the corner on this one, right?
You got to pick a corner and start there. Yep.
Okay.
For convenience sake, I'm making it my corner and not yours. Because,
We're gonna start with this one.
Oh, that's not quite the way I wanted to go. I don't think. There we go. That's better. It's less dumb.
Yes.
it always has to touch a corner, right?
It always has to touch at one of your corners. Yes.
You had the right idea there. Do I follow suit or do I put something else out there? I think I do follow suit. Tribbles, how have you been? Ooh, Syneth, good evening. We're gonna have to hook up on Palia because
I don't like that one.
it seems like a fun game, and I definitely want to try it with multiple people.
Did I not get it on?
Nah, I got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Ah, it appears that we have a Shane fact redeemed.
Oh, there you go.
Where's the book?
Where is the book?
Where is the book? I blame Shane for losing the book.
I got this perfectly good Shane Fact book.
Look, I didn't do it. I even updated it to be allowed to be redeemed for Nathan.
Unfortunate.
Against my better judgment.
I've not seen it here anywhere.
I found it.
Oh,
Hey.
wonderful.
He sounded so excited. I found it.
I was really
Alright.
hoping I wasn't gonna find it.
Darts, pick a page and pick a line.
Ooh. All of next week off. That seems excellent.
Okay.
Nice.
Probably be in the middle of the day. We'll figure it out, Syneth. I'll message you. Cause yeah, it has some very cool things. I just haven't got enough. I don't have enough time to put it in there. 69 line 4.
All right. 69.4 ancient cities then and now. Babylon, now the ruins of Babylon in Iraq. Babylon may have twice been the largest city in the world in about 1700 BC and 500 BC, perhaps with up to 200,000 people in the latter case. Now it's a windblown dust and faded splendor. Incidentally, there's also considerable archaeological evidence that it used to be built in a circle around the central palace of that area. It's a really neat area.
That's fun.
Oh, and Sinneth has teeth for you, sir.
It is.
Ooh, I also have tea for you, so we will have to orchestrate a trade.
Tea is gross.
You can be wrong, that's fine.
Yep. Yeah, we have a whole book of Shane facts now.
Oh, yeah.
Next move is gonna be dicey.
And how?
Very much so.
Does this have the autofocus feature?
I don't know.
The autofocus is on the other side.
Yeah, way to just push buttons, Phil.
Sorry,
Wow,
mine
what are you trying to do?
looked a little blurred.
I don't know. How's the image quality?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I look forward to tea trade. Yes.
Alright, so here's the deal.
You should build down.
No.
I think you should build down.
Well, there you go thinking again.
That's your problem.
Down and towards Phil.
Good luck with that.
Wait, that'd be a dick.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. Incidentally, also funny.
Look, they're touching. Now they kiss. Well, that was just patently unnecessary.
You still have a move. You have a move.
You have a few moves.
There are so many options.
Oh, God, that
Define so many.
did make problems
More
for
than
me.
technically just the one.
I love the way you made that dungeon, by the way.
Why, thank you.
Such a terrible and amazing thing. I was thinking about that. Wait a minute. Like, what size of plate settings are we talking? Are we talking like where you got like 6 forks on one side, 3 spoons, and a couple of knives, plus a what are they called? It's not even a plate. It's just a placeholder.
Sorry, I have to go around.
And then you have your plate.
Oh.
And then you have your salad bowl. And
No,
then you have
it,
your
it like catches your soup when you spill it.
yeah. It's,
Right. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if there's a specific name.
I'm sure there is. There always
Absolutely.
is.
Like if I have
guess
that,
I'm
it's all
gonna-
solid gold, just right in there. It's
I'm
like
just gonna start infecting everything.
He did bad things.
By the by, Callahan, apparently Death Scythe is threatening to make a tea drinker out of you yet.
It will become my life's work ambition. It's a bold mission.
Get higher ambitions. Like that one's not a that's not a good one.
I feel like it is.
Stop it!
No.
Stop it!
Eat him. He's right there.
Alright, well now I have to think again. I wasn't expecting to get this far.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, you have options.
I do. I have so many of them.
Callahan. I don't know if Callahan would prefer vodka.
No, I don't know that that's what I want to be doing with my life. In fact, I'm sure it's not.
I tried.
I'm gonna just continue being a problem.
Oh, well, that's gross.
I like it to be a problem.
Now you've ruined it for everyone.
But mostly Callahan, which was funny.
It was funny.
That's the trick to my tea. It's half whiskey.
Oh well.
Hot toddies are
Alright.
delicious. Hot toddies are delicious.
You might want to hurt Phil. It's usually
It's a good idea.
it's a good plan
I'm
on merit, and look at all
I
the
am
space.
I was gonna
seriously
say-
considering it.
It is an established fact.
That letting Phil run with it is a problem.
Kicking me in the dick prevents that.
Right.
But I don't appreciate it at all.
There we go. Just a little
Oh.
bit.
Yeah, just a little.
They're hugging.
Just a little tap.
But
Little bit of
Brayden,
space left in the middle there.
That's not your space. I
It
worked
is.
hard to get those games.
How unfortunate for you then.
I mean, there's still a doorway. You're good.
Yeah, I have a plan for this.
I'm glad you do.
Me too.
I would have felt absolutely terrible if I just shut you out.
I'm sure you would have.
Yeah, he looks
Well,
like
that's
he
not a
feels
bad
bad.
one.
I'm just gonna continue running amok in places. You get out of there. That's not for you.
It's.
That's my retirement house.
Oh, I like that
That's
move. I like that move.
That's dirty. That's
He made
so
problems. He
dirty.
made problems for you twice.
It's not problems for him. I'm coming back to hit Brayden in the ass from the other side.
Oh, I see.
You know, like you're doing.
I got a little spanking going. It's just a little. You.
Everybody's getting in on the action. Such good friends.
Kind of like that. You got problems.
I don't. I actually feel great.
Finally, a board game I can follow. Yep. Hey, Kronos, how you doing, buddy?
Hey.
I've been getting these bugs for Minecraft again. It's
Do we have
there.
a plan on when we're putting the dinkum stuff out or no?
I need to edit.
I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It'll more just be sitting down and getting. I gotta break. Well, yeah. Each episode is like 3+ hours, so I just gotta break it down
Into digestible pieces.
into like. Well, each episode I'm gonna cut down from 3 to 4 hours down to like
You can
Hopefully
probably fade
40
some of the
minutes.
grind work out of there.
40 minutes to an hour-ish is my goal, is to knock a quarter out of it.
The crocodile scene is gonna be epic,
God.
though.
Some of those croc fights.
Oh, well, now I gotta fight dirty. Okay. And here I was trying to be all nice!
You were not.
Sir! Oh, dude. Sorry, Kronos.
Balls!
What were you shooting, sir? What sport? It's my turn, right?
Yeah, it is. The board has only gotten uglier.
And it's only
No!
gonna get worse.
He did
Yeah,
that! Whoa!
I mean, you did that.
How
I didn't
about
do that.
no?
All right, well, I
Ooh.
have to.
Youth manual.
That sounds exciting, and not really, because you're probably in a gym with like 100 screaming kids, and gyms just echo.
It do sound very loud.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hey!
Hiya.
Stop it.
No.
What do you think?
Thought we were friends.
After that last move, you have the audacity to even come at me with that?
The audacity to believe in friendship. Monster.
Wow!
Oh.
Alright.
That's a bold play, sir.
Oh, weird racquetball course? Yeah, those echo about the same as a.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
The audacity of this man.
Audacity.
Good program. I actually like using it. And I can, actually, after this, I can show you, because I'm thinking of hanging around long enough to just go grab Shane from work and drive him home. If he gets off at 10.
I was gonna say, I don't know if he gets off at 10 or at 7. I thought it was still 7.
That's
Oh.
a problem for
Okay.
later.
They echo worse, but thankfully we only had one team on it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Is that here in town, or was that... Another town's Y.
Ooh. No.
Wow.
I see.
It's
I'm
not
so
about
glad-
you. I've been planning it since he dropped that line.
I'm so glad that I used and I was really torn on it. I was like, this is an important piece. Do I use this to break out or do I save it for later? And he's just like, dick smack.
As you do.
Oh, God.
It's a good time.
Oh,
We're having
Jesus.
You
fun.
played Dreadfell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you did make it in there.
Yeah.
How
Oh, that
unfortunate.
is
All right.
unfortunate for me. Don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw what you were kind of plotting there, and I need a retirement place. And it's because mine kind of got taken over while I was busy harassing yours.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I'm going to have
Yeah.
to slam that door.
I need to start thinking about gardening too. Although I'm not sure how much gardening we're doing this year because we're taking 3 weeks. Like, we're taking most of June
Sorry,
in
it's mine.
Alaska.
You can't have it.
Challenge accepted.
So it's kind of how much
I
do you
mean,
do knowing
There's
you're gonna
other
be gone?
places for you to
Yeah, sir.
reach in, but
There are, but I want all of them.
well, that one's closed.
That one is a little difficult to work with right now.
Yeah, tomatoes can get started way too early. Kronos, we were just
Not-
in your neighborhood.
Not really.
Pole is delicious.
If you're, because tomatoes, you should actually bury way further underground than most people do, right? Like they just put the root ball under there, but you should actually bury a lot of the bottom of the plant. So,
I think this goes in.
ooh, fancy.
What do I have left?
What do you have left? What are you plotting? What's your angle?
Yeah,
Fine questions.
I'm gonna lose. That's my angle, and you can't stop it.
You know what?
Counterpoint, we all throw simultaneously and just leave you a giant gap.
I could do
hey,
that.
that's actually better.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Hey, get rid of that one, and that one's just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Alright, so what we got there? Problems. Okay.
Yeah.
But-
problems.
There are still problems, yeah.
they can be started in March indoors around here, as far as I know. Yeah, but right now you could be starting to think about your cabbages and your brassica family and all those things.
Spinach. Yeah.
Spinach. Actually, spinach. Well,
It's a cold, no, it's cold crop. Once it gets hot, it runs.
yes, but it's like once this nice little fall
That's a good point.
summer hit leaves, it dies.
I always window box
Yeah.
mine though, so if there is going to be a frost or something, I could just bring them inside. I can't do that now because daycare
This
kids,
exhibit is
they
closed.
get in everything. Okay, so that's not. You could have done worse things
I could have.
to me.
I wasn't aiming at you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to protect my various retirement communities. I have a lot of them.
And I can't make my way over there. Like that just ain't happening.
You could try to eat that little space on the other side of the board there where
I
Ian
know.
Bill came in.
Well, he's got 2 points of entry, at least.
Yeah. It,
Um,
it was more important that I put a wall up to keep Phil out of that immediately.
Yeah.
that dude frag.
I'll deal with Callahan when I have a free moment. Which could be next
Why are we such bastards?
Because it's
shit
funny.
happens.
I mean, if you'll notice, you'll see that I started off being a bastard and only continued to accelerate down that track the further into this game we got.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I got effectively walled off.
So, we decided to do something different for salads the other day.
Mm.
We just bought romaine heads, like full heads of romaine.
Yeah.
Just handed one to each kid.
Just said, eat it.
They had so much fun because you just
Yeah, I could see that.
But they each ate an entire head of romaine plus some veggies.
My kids won't eat salads.
Yeah. Plus chicken.
That's not true. They've eaten salads before.
But at what cost?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but then I don't get any meat. That's a problem. Anyway, yeah, I don't like my options here.
Yes.
They are.
All the nightshades are just great fun for people you don't like.
Alright. So that's that.
I'm really starting to try and figure out, like, how do I get rid of the bullshit? Because that's going to become a problem.
Oh, I have a lot of that problem still to deal with, but I've been also spending it to just baha across the board.
Yeah.
And periodically slam doors on people's faces along the way.
Yeah, Callahan slammed some doors, so you did too. Don't appreciate.
I mean, you started this by looking at my retirement community.
You can't claim all of it, and then be mad when people
I
swap.
can
Next
claim multiple retirement communities, especially because mine was stolen from me while I was pilfering other retirement communities.
Counterpoint.
Ooh.
They're ours now.
I like it.
Yeah, that does
That does
make
track.
problems for me.
You started that.
I'm gonna go right here.
Ooh, don't like that.
Yeah.
No part of what just happened in this turn cycle makes me happy.
I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm having a great time over here.
I'm sure you are. Because now I have to go be a pain to Callahan again.
Ooh, fun.
Or
No, between you and Nathan, you took away one of my retirement communities, so now I have to vigorously double down on defending another one.
One of us is annoying. One of us is a genuine fan.
And
and I don't know where we landed on it, but a while ago I suggested that we make a logo for our guest meeples with a target.
yeah, that still exists.
Right? Okay.
It's just not as fancy. And it's more work for me to move around.
That was a
Yep.
good one too.
Yeah, that. Now you're forcing me to actually start to fight dirty for the places I actually care about. And since I can't care about that spot of the board anymore, I have to care about this one. Which means I am now very much all up in your shit because you couldn't leave well enough alone.
I still can't.
I understand that. I need you to understand that this protracted conflict is going to continue to have consequences.
Yeah, consequences and whatnots.
You're not going to stop me with that.
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well
good.
played.
I'm glad there's at least another conflict happening over there. That's nice. I like that.
You still have exits. You gotta slam that one that hard, huh?
Yeah.
That is how this game works. I don't know
Shit.
if you do.
I'm running out of places to put some of my larger pieces. I gotta get them while the getting's good.
Yeah.
No,
I'm already boned for some of these. Like, some of these ain't getting out there.
Yeah.
Like this one. This one's stuck. In fact, well, no, I guess I couldn't have done that there.
Nope.
Yeah. This first round is... I'm definitely coming in last. But
I don't.
the good thing about Blokus is also...
It's short,
Fast.
so you can get
Yeah.
multiple games in real quick,
Oh, yeah.
which I enjoy.
Which is good, because I ain't coming back from this one.
You decided you had to get
Very
extra
nice.
involved, and now it's punishment time.
It's true.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get more creative.
Not really. You
Flip
got
it over.
your square
Well,
thing.
If I flip
He's
it over,
trying to make
it's-
a corner.
it touches.
Right.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Mm.
Otherwise, I would have done exactly.
You've
that.
still got your... I think you've got it in your hand.
This is conflict.
You got
with
many
interest.
pieces of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have multiple pieces that will solve this problem. I'm just trying to solve it as capably as
Eloquently.
possible. Fine, we'll do it this way.
Watching patrons, did you see?
That'll work.
Click on the video that we have in the new content. area for you guys.
Yes, you got a sneak preview of something. I haven't even seen the finished product yet.
Okay, so
It's not bad. It's not bad. You got the nice look because the other two idiots decided to say mean things about the editor, so they both.
I did notice that. I was like, he got his comeuppance because he made us.
Yeah, I specifically scrolled through you and Shane's sections looking for bad faces.
Yeah, I caught that. It was.
Look, something personal growth is good for me. Turns out it was. I like this. I can work with this.
It was an accident, and you know it.
No, it wasn't because Shane went before I did when we filmed. I heard him be mean to Phil. The idea was on the table.
Oh, mercy. No, I can do that.
Broccoli is actually surprisingly easy to grow.
Yeah. It's a nice shade crop.
Yeah, and like it actually produces really well. Like
Yeah.
as long as you just watch it, it pops up and very. It's one that you actually want to probably start.
Oh, does that work?
Start right like nowish.
No, it does not.
Started inside.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the pieces you have left, and you have a problem.
I have so much problem.
That is, in fact, several problems.
All right, so
Might I suggest Bahaing across an empty board?
there is no empty board to Baja on. I'm just gonna do this.
I don't know. Heather, have we done
That was a bitch move.
broccoli
Not really.
slaw?
You're still good.
I know I am, but
nice.
I don't appreciate what you did there.
I've had broccoli slaw before. It's real good.
Can you not do that?
I mean, obviously I could, but why would I do that?
You decided you had to continue your tiff with me, and I warned you there would be
I
consequences.
did not continue a tip with you. I've been backed into a corner.
That you continue my tiff. You can deny it all you want. That doesn't make it.
Just
Videos.
go over there.
No.
Go over there and die.
No.
No. All right. So I
Sorry,
can play...
I'm trying. Yeah.
No, I can't. You ruined that. You
Don't forget
fucking
patron
ruined.
shout out since I know Callahan actually did his homework this month. Ooh, Corrupt Overlord sneaking in there with the reminder.
How you?
It is a new month.
It is a new month.
Oh, hey, Corrupt Overlord. Do you need a ride home at like 10?
Which one of them was first?
I mean, we can't make Nathan do it.
Why not?
Because Nathan doesn't.
Because
I
that's
actually
not
did
his
release the
responsibility.
patron shout out today. That's that video. It's got a shout out in it. But it is.
Well, you were the last of the regular Meeples to nose
Fair play.
goes, so take your turn first, and then
Die in a fire. So I'm just contemplating how boned I am. It's not great. I can do
Ooh.
that.
Trying to
I
decide
could
which
see that,
four I
Senna.
just want to get rid of.
I have not had broccoli slaw. It does seem like it could be good.
It sounds like it has mayonnaise in it. Sounds gross.
I mean, you don't have to use mayonnaise to make a slaw. It's
Kinda
just
do.
it's just what everybody does. There are other ways. Like
I guess I
You,
put
or
that
you could just eat the
here.
broccoli.
There's-
Broccoli's good.
yeah, you could do that.
You know. Just saying.
Oh, dang it. Okay, sorry, Shane.
What happened?
He's in the house.
Oh, okay, fair play, sir, fair play.
Got him. All right. Well,
Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
yeah, we'll laugh at again. All right. Well, I need to.
That just I get one move that just screws everything up. That's what I got.
I
You
need
got more
to
than
jam Callahan up some more.
Is
That
it
doesn't jam me up.
That won't do anything to you.
little yogurt? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this piece is a problem. This is my problem child piece.
That's a fun one.
It
That's
it
why I got
is.
rid of mine.
Oh.
I don't know that I've got a place I can dump it. Like, I'm
Man.
pretty sure I'm stuck with this one.
Yeah, I'm stuck with a lot of these.
But I could still be a problem child elsewhere. strategy.
Always a good idea.
I do like being a problem child.
At least you admit it.
He knows what he is.
I know what I'm
knows
about. Alright. Oh god. What are my options? Not
A little bit of
that
yogurt, yeah.
good.
That doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Yes.
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 Well, the problem is, Nathan has decided he wants to make a bid for my territory. And I need that territory for candy.
It's not your territory,
I
it's
mean-
Callahan's territory.
It was my territory.
Callahan was irresponsible enough to lose it.
I am entirely on his side of your territory.
So for the shout out, Madclaw, Tribbles, Trident, Dragonite, Fuzzy Box that's sitting next to us, Kronos, and Beelzebub just joined the ranks.
It's true.
So there you have it.
Alright, so I'm gonna build
And yes,
another little
I did have to go
retirement
find
house right there.
Oh, you did? Did you have to go back to the...
No, I didn't go back to the video, but like I did that yesterday. I did my portion of the video yesterday, so it's all fresh in my brain. But I have to, like, every time I have to go through the patrons list. Just to be like, wait, am I missing somebody? It feels like I'm missing somebody.
It always feels like you're missing somebody.
Alright, so I have
In theory...
I've jammed up a bunch of stuff over there by doing that. And gotten rid of a less than stellar piece in the process.
Well, that's always good.
The problem is that
I abstain.
you
You don't get to.
you don't get to do that.
How unfortunate.
Use your twofer.
I'm not going to use my twofer.
Why?
Because I'm not that screwed yet. I can use a fourfer. And then I'll be down to it like a twofer.
I was gonna say, he'll get there eventually in his
Yeah.
own time.
Yeah.
Technically options.
I'm thinking it's going to be... this
They're not
one.
good options,
They're
but they're
not,
options.
That one, yeah, probably this one. But that's a fiber, and I can get rid of that.
Probably a good idea. At this point, getting rid of the fiver's the way to go. I've got one fiver that's not going away.
I'd say that the 4-1 would leave me more opportunities, but I know people are just going to fuck those up. So...
I have demonstrably
would
proven
never.
that point.
I have nothing to apologize for.
Ugh, could you not?
I don't think he can.
No, that was really that's all I got. Like my options are very few.
What about cauliflower?
That makes
Cauliflower
sense.
is delicious. I do like that.
That's just bad for me across the board. I don't like that.
You're up.
Oh, is it my go?
It
Yeah.
sure
Okay, I
is.
missed that. Oh yeah, you hosed him bad there.
No,
Everything is exploding.
Oh, no,
I'm
it was
having a great
already-
time.
Things are
I-
not
I-
in a good way.
I was already pretty bad off. I'm not gonna put that on him.
I'm definitely a contributing factor, just not the
The-
biggest
right.
contributing factor.
So now I've got
My options are getting so limited.
Yeah, I'm not real happy with my place in the world.
Oh no, I can't do that one. Shit.
and I can't
Yeah,
do-
nobody should be happy with their position in the world right now.
Nathan's doing alright.
I mean,
He's got
we'll see
similar
how it
problems to
goes.
me.
Nope, I am down to some really shitty moves.
I feel you. I might actually be down to my last move.
I thankfully am not quite there yet.
I've got
Or
I've
close
got
to.
3. I got 3 moves and the rest of them
at least
are
a couple left.
done.
There's not many.
Alright, well, I guess if Callahan's gonna slam doors in my face, the very least I can do is slam doors in Nathan's face.
That's pretty.
No. Stop.
Too late.
Yap it. What do you got left?
Stop.
Alright.
Stuff and
I'm
things.
just gonna start closing those escape hatches.
The good news is we're no longer at war because nothing I do matters to you.
Yeah, no. I think at this point we're good. We should just both eat Brayden. If possible. I'm not sure how possible.
I don't
that
think
is.
that's very possible at this point.
Well, no, I can do things like this.
That doesn't slow me down in the least.
No, all of my moves are not offensive to anyone. Nobody cares about anything I'm doing.
Oh, he could have slammed that door, you know.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
He really could have.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I could have.
Any of these five.
I could've.
And I'd be screwed. You
But that
wouldn't
doesn't
even
help
use your
me.
one.
Right.
I like it.
Ooh, fancy.
Wait, did we skip Phil?
Oh, did I skip Phil?
I think you did.
Sorry,
skip
go
that.
ahead, Phil. You can't play there anyway, so.
Yeah. I'm down to.
That way I can sit down again.
Looking like Phil.
Drop in the bucket.
Like being fresh in the brains. That was more of a muttering than a shout out. What do you think, Nathan? Think you should redo it?
I'm blue. Nate is
I
yellow.
think it's fine.
Callahan's red, and Brayden is green.
Yeah, I got problems. I got one move left.
So do I.
Yeah, 3 of us correspond with our colors off to the side, and they don't make black pieces unless you buy duo. So,
Why didn't you buy Duo?
because I didn't want to.
I got mine off of Facebook Marketplace
Yeah?
for like $5. I made a cousin go pick it up
For
me.
$5, I'd buy duo.
Most board games that are.
You know what's funny is like every board game I own from Mattel.
Fuzzy's being a rebel. Yeah. Fuzzy is like, yellow!
I'm not being a rebel, just a problem.
You can be 2 things.
I can be 2 things. Thank you.
Yeah, I totally miscalculated that one. So slightly mad.
As I say, you came over and started crap with me, and you left Fuzzy just to get all up in your business.
It's true. You deserve what you got. Brayden and Fuzzy have infected this board. It's all on Phil.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all on me.
All on Phil.
No, I'm
Ask
all
the
on
chat.
Phil. He's all on you.
Rebels can be problems. Star Wars made that precedent.
Accurate.
Oh, has anybody else here seen Rebel Moon?
No.
Yeah.
What did you think?
God, all
I
the doors
felt
were
like it
slammed
was
so
like
hard in
the
my face.
first half.
Right. And I was
Like
gonna
they
say,
introduced a whole bunch of
They're
people
leading
who
up to
showed
something.
up once, did one cool thing,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
never showed up, and
They're
then a bunch
leading-
of people who I didn't remember got shot at the end.
yes.
I think most of them were Space Vikings, which I'm on board with, but I want to get to know the Space Vikings.
Space Vikings are a good
So
thing.
you care when they die?
I'd like to. That'd be nice. I like the concept.
And
I'm
they put
real
space orcs
iffy
in
about
it,
the execution.
briefly.
Space orcs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they had a lot of potential there and then just kind of let it go. They're like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
This is the end of the movie. Roll
This
credits.
was-
We
I
ran out
al-
of money.
I
Yeah,
also
absolutely.
didn't hate the big bad evil guy as much as I feel like they really, really wanted me to. Like he was bad, but he kind of just was your standard garbage person.
Why would you do that, Callahan? There's
That's-
a better place for that.
Where?
Up top.
I can't. Well, why would. That doesn't help.
It
Or hurt.
really won't help him that much.
Yeah.
He made it clear that he was going to have to spend multiple moves to do that.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And my next move
Yeah,
is going to make
fair.
that spot less good.
I'm all done. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all I got.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's some way that I can screw over Phil. But,
I can't go. I'm out of moves.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
stopped.
you got me very effectively blocked on your side regardless.
I'll keep going then, because I still have moves. Improbably.
Like a punk?
Oh, I can't do that.
No, you can't.
Don't.
You can't do that.
I might be
Like
out-
a punk.
I might be in trouble.
Interesting.
I might be out of moves.
I think you are out of moves.
Oh.
I've been
Ooh.
so effectively
No, you got your
blocked
one
off,
piece.
I can't place it.
You got.
do
Yeah,
still
you
have your
can.
single
You got lots of
piece.
places you can put your one. You can put it down
I
there.
do. I can put it over there.
That's
Really
pretty much
about it. As I say, define lots of places because I see one.
it.
I liked it. Can't wait for the second movie.
Yeah, I think that's
Big
my
bad guy. Whoops, sounds like someone for me to fawn over.
I can understand Death Scythe why you can't wait for the second movie. I kind of just wish that they,
Made one.
just sucked it up and made it like 4 hours long.
With a bathroom break. Like Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, because I think that they have a lot of good ideas to build off of. They spent the entire movie on setup, and then it ended.
Yes.
Like one
It
guy
ran.
got shot in the face who was... He needed to get shot, but like... I didn't want him to
I would
get
have been okay with him getting
exploded.
away.
Yeah. It really felt like that was the thing, and it basically happened.
Yeah.
Braden, are you out?
I think
Braden's
I'm out of
done.
moves. Yeah.
All right. You got moves?
No, I've been out of moves for a while.
Oh, okay.
Are you out of moves?
I'm now out of moves.
Okay.
So count up your squares.
20.
You have 20.
Oh, I beat Phil. Didn't
Yeah,
expect
5, 8, and then 12 for
that.
the
17.
Okay, I think I have 15.
And I'm at 12.
13, 15. Well, shoot.
We were taking it easy on you because you're the new guy.
I definitely believe that.
I'm lying.
So, speech.
Get good. Y'all should have stomped me. I'm disappointed in all of you.
That's fair. I'm especially disappointed in Callahan,
Yeah.
over
who
has
died so quickly and surrendered so readily.
Oh,
Weirdly, Phil and I didn't interact except for that
wall.
wall right there.
Well, we kind of had a little tiff down this way a little bit, but we were not like.
Yeah,
duking
we weren't duking it out. I was waging World War III with these two chuckle fucks.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
started it.
You basically
I did.
You basically like moved into Phil's area just enough until he put down that one blocker. Then that was just dead to you.
And I was like, you know what?
So you just
He's
forced your way
serious.
across the
These
map,
two are
is
less
what
serious. I'm gonna just baja over here.
Yeah.
I
And
got
then
my mom
just
set
kind
up
of
on
shot
Crunchyroll.
off left and right.
Nice.
So I showed the kids the first
Excellent.
episode of One Piece, and they've been like, "When are we watching that again?" I'm like, I mean, I'm down for it. 'Cause that's like 1,000 episodes of cartoon that I'm just like,
It's a really good way to not be watching infinite replays. Yeah.
so
She's watching all the anime. Amazing.
beautiful. Although our kids like Bluey a lot.
Bluey's funny.
Bluey.
That's
Bluey-
got some adult humor in it.
Well,
like
it's
that
not
can
just-
entertain adults.
That's not the adult humor. It's the punch in the nuts that they're just like, oh hey, by the way, adult. Here's one of your worries. Bam! Why am I crying?
I don't like it over in this corner anymore.
It's a
What
good
was it?
corner.
The
That's
episode onesie, and the new one, the cricket episode.
I don't remember it.
Oh,
I don't watch it religiously.
Okay.
I
our kids really like it. So
Our oldest likes it.
yeah, no, that's fine.
So it's.
Fair play. But it's
I don't want to go first this time.
Louise the
I got
devil.
a 26.
please. Really?
41.
You think so? Ooh.
What'd you roll?
He got a 44.
I mean, yeah, of course Bluey is the
I don't know what he got.
Everyone likes it.
You got a 48. What do you get?
41.
Okay, it's you.
Hey.
Hey.
So, because this piece screwed me over so badly last game by sitting here festering away.
Faster.
I love honestly, probably my favorite fact about Bluey is the guy that created the show was so pissed at Peppa Pig being such a horrendous image for kids to model
I do hate Peppa Pig.
that he went out, read parenting books, and made Bluey based off of good parenting skills.
Beautiful.
No notes. That seems like a good way to get back at him.
Really? You like I'm being genuinely honest. Like Desai, you really don't like it that much. it took me a little bit to get into originally, and then I was like, oh, these are actually really good.
So if I do that, just,
That and it's Aussie humor, so
there we go. That's
get
the
ready
play.
for the weird.
That's the play.
Like, I love all my Aussie friends. I just, that and Kiwis. New
Yeah.
Zealanders. You want a sense of humor that's really, really bizarre. They're awesome. But it's full on bizarre where you're just like, why? Oh, right, you live on a small island, so your humor cycles really fast. Peppa Pig makes me want to punch something.
Yeah,
Now
that
I
sounds
think is the
right.
time for that.
That's what I was. Oh.
Why don't I tilt over that way a little?
All right. Okay.
I don't have to start a tiff with you immediately, but I will if
I'm
you
trying
come
to-
any closer.
I believe you're gonna draw blood first.
I might.
Oh, that's fair play. That is fair play. She is Spider Pig.
Spider Pig.
Like, I get,
Spider
like,
Pig.
I didn't know if
does
there was a
whatever
reason behind
Spider
the.
Pig does.
Yeah, if stuff just doesn't click with you,
Yeah,
it just doesn't.
Like I
Ain't
said,
nothing
and-
wrong with that.
Although
Australian humor is definitely Australian humor. And if you don't like that, then there's a good chance.
I have
Bluey has-
determined, like, one of my places that was high up on my list to visit was Australia.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was like, I want to go there. And the more I research it, the more spider stuff that I come across, and I don't think I want to go there. Like, it's.
I mean, yeah, like they're mostly not gonna hurt you, but you gotta be cool with being in their space.
I'm not.
Same.
like,
I'm right there with you.
I don't
Could
think
not
I.
handle
I
it.
don't think I can go. Like,
I want to go to New Zealand
that would be nice.
because I mean, not just the Lord of the Rings, but they actually have some real they have birds that know how to dismantle
Yep,
cars.
I was right.
They have they're two parrots. They have a parrot
I saw an
that-
opportunity to just get all up in everything.
forgot how to
Me
fly
too.
because it had no natural predators, so
You're-
it didn't have to.
Them's fighting words.
And then they have
Okay.
the other one that will learn puzzles. Like it shows crows up on intelligence
Yeah.
because it's a parrot base.
Yeah.
But-
I've seen those.
It will dismantle cars, like take doorknobs off, torque the door handles off.
Because it likes shiny things.
They're just mischievous little shits.
It just has nothing better to do.
and like
it
it
knows
looks
what
like
it's doing. It
yeah.
just does it for funsies.
Yeah.
They're smart enough to understand that people get pissed and run.
He's
after
not going to be able to get in his car. Then we'll poop on him.
ooh, shame fact. Page 5, second paragraph.
Oh, going early.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
it's good. I gotta figure out what I'm doing because
Are we done? Like, can we call it quits now?
Maybe
All right.
that was kind of a bitch move.
What are you talking about? You've still got all your corners.
I
You've got all of the corners. I did nothing to you. Nothing.
That is a bitch move, and you know it.
It wasn't. It was just kind of a wraparound. Now that was a bitch move.
Yeah, but I have solutions to that problem.
No, for me. I don't care about you.
well, that's a you problem.
It is a me problem. It is a me problem. Ooh.
oh, that was a
you make
good
it-
one.
That
Meeples, you make an
was a good
excellent
one.
point. There are 272 pages of facts in this book.
Alright. I need...
I mean, you can do that anywhere. I mean, you can go to Hawaii and get in with the great whites.
I've swam with sharks.
They
Most sharks don't give a shit.
I knew some
About
Hawaiians. He was sponsored surfer,
Okay.
and he said like you'll sit on the beach, and they're out surfing, and in the wave, you'll see the shadow,
Okay.
and he's just like
Now you're being a bitch.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So, page 5, paragraph 2. The outer core's rock is liquid because it's not under as much pressure as the inner core. I don't know how to feel about this one, because It's mostly not rock down there. When you get to the actual core, it's mostly like nickel and heavy metals.
Gold.
Plenty of gold.
Yeah.
I'm also dubious about it actually being liquid. I think there's some other like weird high pressure pseudo fluid.
See, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep being a problem.
Time out. Good night, kids.
Good night, Phil's kids.
Good night.
Love
Good
you.
night, Phil's kids.
I'll see you in the morning. Little butts didn't have school today.
Wait, why?
Because North Tama decided to start a problem by canceling school for the volleyball team to go to state, and then other sports started saying, "Hey, why don't we get out when we go to state?"
Oh, I see.
So now, anytime anybody
Basically-
goes to state, they get out of school.
And this is my problem. And this is actually, there's two problems here. One, it's the attitude of, well, they got to do it, why don't we get to?
Yeah.
And two, there isn't somebody that's in an authoritative position that says that's not how life works. Sometimes it sucks to be you. Right? And then they can whine and scream and go, yeah, it's still that way. Right? Like, that's all we have to do is get through that a little bit and then just go, and next time through, you're going to get something nice and they'll bitch about it and I'm going to tell them it sucks to be them that day. Right?
Such cruelty, such monstrosity.
It's
Tis life.
Tis Callahan.
Ooh.
Whose turn
does
is
that
it?
help me?
Yours, I think.
Yours. I think
Okay.
it's yours.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided to be annoying to Braden's.
Everybody's
Insert
decided to
attacks.
be annoying to me. And it's your fault.
It is not my fault. You started it. I told you not to start it.
I didn't start shit. I went off toward Phil, and you went, I'm
How
going
about
to
sharks
just
in it?
windmill slam more problems.
No, I don't think it went down that way.
I feel like that's exactly how it went down.
No.
You drink the Windex.
So I'm just going to continue being annoying over here.
That's fine. Okay.
Do we have to?
You literally slammed a wall down in the middle of my corner.
You did, in fact.
He's
do
not
that.
wrong. You did.
I came
You
after...
have a way out?
Only technically, and you know it.
Listen, you of all people should appreciate the technicality better than anybody else at this table.
Yes, but I do not appreciate when technical correctness is wielded against me. I prefer to be the wielder, not the wieldee.
That's fair. I don't know why you gotta be like this, man.
Stay out of my space. You've got your own
What are you
space.
talking about? Stay out of my space.
Stay out of my space.
It's my space.
I have to contemplate.
Tiger shark?
Interesting.
All right.
Was it any good?
That's my question, too.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people
I'd eat that.
it, but...
Yeah, but
I've had shark steak, and it doesn't taste like fish.
Hmm.
It doesn't taste like steak. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
Kind of just another thing that is
yeah.
interesting.
All right.
Okay.
I'm annoyed by what you're doing. That is all.
Understood. Thank you.
If I can't be annoying...
We caught it,
Oh,
we
you
ate
can't.
it, it was terrible. Oh, That's-
Unfortunate.
that's almost worse than being
Oh.
able to say, yes, I ate shark. It was terrible.
That's. Oh, which
that
one?
is tempting. That's exceedingly tempting.
You fucking.
No, you don't get to do that. Not after the shit you pulled in the middle of the board. Fuck you.
The shark needed to be fermented more. Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
That was. That was my move.
I understand that was where you were going. That's why I'm kicking you out. Now, see
Wait,
here.
did you go right up to him?
Shit.
Oh!
I'm good.
Oh, well,
I
no.
know what I'm doing.
I will not change my move.
Just wanted to make sure.
Not cool, not cool.
I'm sorry.
I had that whole space
You
all set up.
are entirely forgiven.
Thank you. No, don't forgive Phil.
Why
It just
not?
sounds
He's a great
dirty.
guy.
Sets a really bad precedent.
He
Kinda.
is doing his best, and I respect that.
I'm also ignoring him and what he's doing, and he appreciates that to no end.
Also that.
Yeah, he's kind of gotten a blank check to do whatever he wants, and I'm not super
Yeah,
pleased about
this
it.
is. I don't know why you're all
Listen,
ignoring him and making him
you're-
my fucking problem.
You weren't here for it. You remember that first game of Lord of the Waterdeep that we played between me, you, and Shane, where you trolled Shane real bad?
I do remember that. That was hilarious.
And about round 5, you and Shane looked at each other after I pulled a move, looked back at me and said, "You no longer have a free pass."
I do recall this incident.
We're getting really close to having to lay down the law, but I'm okay.
I have a war on two fronts that I cannot win.
I mean, you got from one side of the map to the other. That's got to count for. I mean, it doesn't count for anything.
It doesn't count for
but
much.
You made a nice line.
It's
You
true.
made a nice line.
So
And
here's
you
the
can
thing.
die happy about that.
I am very unhappy with Phil.
Yeah, me too.
And I have to think about the bigger picture.
Thank you. Leave me alone.
No, I've
He
already...
was going with that. Guarantee that's not where he was going with that line of thought.
It wasn't.
Oh.
All right. Fuck! No, I needed that. That was my late game plan, you fucking asshole. I was gonna catapult a 4-3-1 and break
I
out.
see what you're doing.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Win another
unfortunately
game.
for you, I saw that move too, and Phil has forced me to start thinking bigger picture,
All right.
shorter term.
All right.
So now, hey, I've got the problem.
Okay. Do I worry about Phil
I feel like
or
you should.
Nathan?
I feel like you should worry about Braden.
I can't worry about Braden.
Sure you can.
Yeah,
You can
starting
worry
shit
about-
with me is
Oh,
a terrible
You can
idea.
worry about
You know what?
both of them.
You're going
up
to
there.
war with
It's
him.
great.
He's your problem now. I have
Define war.
I have a multitude of moves that I can do, none of which that leave me a whole lot of options after I do them.
Ooh,
Wonderful.
do them.
Yeah. All right. So it's you.
As I'm over here eating 5s as fast as I can. Get the fuck out! Get out!
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Oh, believe me, I understand. I just needed to do a little setup to start working that plan.
Holding
Because
back.
anytime I try to do anything, this fucker or that fucker decides I'm not allowed to do anything.
Well, I didn't.
I've been
Start
behaving.
this.
You,
I
in
thought.
fact,
I think
were
you've
the
been
start of
very
it.
polite.
Ooh, favorite pie. Thanks to the fraternity, I cannot eat pecan pie very well.
That sounds like a story.
Yeah.
Nope, I can't.
I don't think I've. I mean,
No, yeah, you're. it's
I've
your
had
turn.
pot pies.
Oh, look, the war is following you.
It ain't getting any prettier. Fuck, that hurt.
Right, well, what do I want to
All
do?
right then. I didn't want to play anyway.
Yeah, you'll get no sympathy from me.
I was gonna.
Literal none.
I don't know. I just eat food. Is that a fair assessment? Like
One's not, though.
I have 5 foods that I choose not to, or I just don't like the flavor of, so I don't eat those. But otherwise, I'm pretty game for anything.
Oh, look, I'm behind across the board again. I didn't want to pursue the strategy
Oh.
quite this way this go around, but here we are.
Here we are, indeed.
I do like a simple apple pie.
Apple pie is a good choice. I do prefer fruit pies, like over like
I'll go chocolate, like chocolate silk,
the
chocolate
French
mousse.
silk is a pretty good
Those like
pie.
that comes in there. A
So,
good custard. I
I'm
guess,
torn
too.
between a really good coconut or a really good banana cream. Because both are excellent when done correctly. Both are miserable if you do them badly.
Most pies are good when done correctly.
Yes.
Right, but I feel like they get a little something extra for being excellent.
I'm a big fan of apple pie personally, but I gotta say I've got a soft spot for pumpkin pie. Specifically, not fresh pumpkin pie, like when it's been in the fridge for a couple of days and it's firmed up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
Most of the like custardy type pies, like the French silk, the like even the coconut or banana cream, like anything that's kind of almost a custard type pie,
That screws me over.
when they can sit for a couple of days. Like I won't lie, a cheesecake that's been in the fridge for about a week is a thing of beauty.
So, question: slice of cheddar with the apple pie, yay or nay? For the sweet and savory.
That's
I've never had it, so I couldn't.
wait, slice it.
Cheddar cheese,
Cheese on apple pie.
not
It's a
not
thing.
not on it, to the side,
Why?
so you can get the sweet and savory kind of going.
You
between the two.
monsters.
Love you.
He did it.
They
I
made me
warned
do it.
you about him.
You're the first monster.
Yeah, I don't want to
No,
hear that
that
after
was-
you encroached firmly into my territory.
Everywhere is your territory, so
I am
have
talking
to-
about that stupid thing right there.
What's it doing wrong?
That's just,
Existing.
that's just good comedy.
It's doing nothing.
And it's doing it very well, which is a problem.
Absolutely nothing.
I gotta side with Phil. I don't like it.
Um,
All right. Let's see.
Well, then don't side with Phil.
I suppose there's that.
Hey,
It's that guy.
hello.
original Shane, how wonderful.
They can't see you.
No, they can see him.
Thanks, New Shane. The rest of them were just sucking it up. Like, I disappeared for 45 minutes, so...
Yeah.
You know my pain now, having to carry the whole show. It's just draining.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in here having a great time.
You're doing great.
It's like a
Granted-
slow poisoning. It
Granted,
builds
they
up.
haven't been specifically bombarding me with puns to deal psychic damage, so I may not be taking the ticking status effect bullshit that you usually are.
They give you 3 weeks.
You know what? I'll take that bet. I'm betting 4.
Then it's like lead poisoning and all this other stuff at once.
Yeah, like it'll all hit at once and I'll just collapse into a shell of my former self.
Pretty much.
It'll be great.
That's how it happens, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why you're surprised by this revelation.
I'm not. I just
You
don't like it.
literally agreed with him that he was fine to be over there. This is what you get for your hubris.
I didn't say he was fine to be over there. I said it was funny that he did that to you.
Well, now it's funny that he did that to you.
It doesn't work that way. It's
It
like you don't
isn't-
understand humor at all.
I feel like I understand exactly correctly.
Crawfish.
Tragic.
Page 272, last fact of the book.
The final fact.
Everyone dies on a long enough timeline.
Like Uranus, Neptune has only been visited by a Voyager 2 flyby in 1989,
Where did you go?
and we ain't never been back.
Okay. I mean, it takes a lot of gas to get there.
I'm just quietly hanging out over there. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna mind you.
No, don't do that.
I'm gonna mind you so much.
Don't do it.
Doing it.
The amount
Well,
of
doing it as soon as he
years
does a thing.
it takes for a satellite just to see the planets at the end of our solar system kind of brings home how goddamn big space is.
Yeah.
Took 5 years to see Neptune? Really? Good God.
Did you see that somebody built a drone with ion drives?
I did not, but that is glorious.
And I'm like, well, that gives me hope. Because ion drives in space, you can just keep accelerating as long as you have power.
Oh yeah.
So,
Although at some point we pop, so we got to figure that one out.
what I'm waiting for them to do is, and this is where the whole flying saucer or a spherical spaceship is an ideal thing. You just set,
Death Star?
ideally, yeah, if you can accelerate at 9.8 meters per second,
Uh-huh.
right? You have
Whose
gravity on that ship.
Oh yeah, I think it's yours.
Yeah.
Because
I'll go, and then I'll. So yeah, 9.8 meters per second. You have gravity. Now there is a finite speed you can go without everybody exploding.
Yeah.
But then you can just turn off gravity for a little bit and rotate the ship 180 degrees and brake at 9.8 meters per second, and you have gravity.
And I mean, with how actually reaching the speed of light goes, you can basically do that indefinitely.
Right. Yeah, and then you just slow down for a while, turn it back around, speed up for a while, so you're leapfrogging. And people don't get the atrophy from muscles. They still have the problem with all the radiation. But,
Yeah, that's a hard one.
man, I don't like you. I'm talking to you.
Thank you for the clarification. It was unclear.
There's so many people here I don't like. It could have been anybody.
It really could have been.
We've done our best.
Despite all the terrible things you've done to me, I've only repaid you in kind rather than escalating the situation.
All right. That doesn't really...
Which isn't my style, but I had other concerns.
It's true. All right.
I'm curious to know how this one ends.
Badly would be my guess.
Yeah,
I don't
seems
think
like it.
anybody comes out of this looking good.
Yeah, no, I'm eating shit on this one.
I'm going to leave you alone. That's... Bummer.
Yeah, I kind of expected that, but I
Yeah.
needed to do what I could with that.
Yeah, fair.
It's not what I was expecting, Callahan.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Ooh, I can do that.
I have so many problems. I have two moves I badly need to make, and I'm not going to get to make both of them.
Oh, I have so many problems, says the guy with the
Blah,
giant
blah,
pole.
blah. My name's Brayden.
Alright, well that
I like
simplifies
that.
things.
That's good.
That was one of the moves I needed to make, so I guess I get to slam the door in Catherine's face.
Hey.
Oh!
This exhibit is closed.
Dirty pool. I like it.
We've done some.
There's been some real filth thrown around tonight.
A lot of been doing dirty here.
Now, Phil made that decision much easier by taking one of the two moves I needed to make away. Now it's just Callahan has to be punished.
Well, alright. I guess I'm getting rid of this here 5. It's not ideal for me.
Look, I know you wanted to throw a bunch of crap in my corner,
Kind of.
but if I can't have it, nobody can have it.
I respect the pettiness.
It's my corner.
Also eliminating my 5 line.
I got mine out early.
And closing the
Good
door on
choice.
some of Callahan's nonsense along the way.
Yeah, a little bit. Bummer.
I mean, some of this is about just dumping pieces.
It's not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think... Oh, wait, no, I can't do that now. That sucks.
Probably.
That closed so many doors. Okay.
Interesting.
Must think.
Dislike.
I need to dump some of these big pieces yesterday. Everything is terrible.
Everything is well put!
Your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I needed that spot.
Too bad. Get a better spot.
There isn't one.
Well, suck it up.
No.
Buttercup.
Unfortunate for you.
Because as you can see, Callahan and Phil have decided just to fuck
Oh.
everything up for me.
I mean,
No.
I'm on board with this. I think they're doing a great job.
I know they're doing a great job. That's why I'm unhappy.
Beautiful.
Ah.
I'm glad I was able to get a couple bad pieces out of here at least, but yeah, this is still not good for me. I'm in a real sticky wicket.
Does anyone possess more honey to make the wicket even stickier?
No, you get
Whose turn is it?
It's
Mine.
Okay. I'd act like I was hurt, but
You're bleeding anyways.
I didn't even see that one.
Wonderful.
Well, the wicket is now well and truly stuck, so...
I have a ton of points. I don't know how to get rid of them.
Yeah, I think everybody's in that predicament currently. Alright, well...
I was talking about channel points. I'm swimming in them.
Oh,
but-
well, we can't spend them
Yeah.
on the stuff that matters, like
Yeah.
making Braden do push-ups.
Yeah. Exactly.
You were wise to put a cap on that.
I was, because I
and
knew
to not
what you
allow
would
us
do.
to fire those off, because...
I know you people, yes.
But no, I didn't want to do, like, 8,000 push-ups, because you know, like,
Somebody.
Trident would save up, and she's just like, I want Callahan to die. Like,
Can see that.
Usually, you put that gun barrel in your mouth and force the gun to pull the trigger. Okay.
He's right, you know. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this out of here while the getting's good. Yeah, I assume that's it.
everybody's got their moves now.
Yup.
Limited number of places we can go. Okay.
Alright, now I'm in all the trouble again.
That's
Beautiful.
the one.
I have so much garbage.
I love how remorseless you are. Like, it's not like a personal problem.
I have so much garbage.
Okay.
It's just so
Okay.
much.
Angst is just what you do coming back to punch you in the dick. Everything that he does, he has earned.
That's only somewhat true.
You are
No.
friends with all the people at this table. You earned
I said only somewhat.
it.
I thought that was implied. I think I have my one piece again, and that's it. Which is a problem.
Wee.
I don't know how this keeps happening to me. Where I can't even spend my two piece.
I don't think I'm getting rid of my square.
I know I'm not getting rid of my square. So, as a final, screw you to Nathan.
Up yours, Nathan.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna hang out there. Jeez, yeah, I am taking some points this go around. I'm
Which
just gonna-
yet?
22.
Oh boy.
I'm taking a whooping.
You going down?
I did.
Okay.
Fancy.
Fuck, I sat on that too long.
I was seriously worried you were going to take it. You were the only other one who could.
Yeah. That.
Which
So
one?
somebody was saying something about a sticky wicket.
Oh, the final fact down. Yes, I saw that, Tribbles.
Indeed.
Oh, did we get that redeemed? What was it?
No, that happened. That's done.
Yeah. It was.
Tribbles was commenting on the fact that and Death Scythe was commenting on the fact we hadn't said anything about the pun.
I do see them.
Welcome to the Sticky Wicket.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. I see you too are about to be unhappy.
I don't know.
Why do we do this to each other? Why are we such bullies?
Well, I think I go here anyways.
Do you have no moves?
I have no moves left.
Okay.
There is nowhere I can put any of my remaining pieces.
I think that this is going to be my last one.
You can get your twofer in there.
Oh, I can. I didn't even realize that. Good job, babe.
I'll get my twofer in there. I'm very happy for all of you.
Ooh, nice.
Stay alive, stay alive.
Just barely, but it's working.
Okay, and you're already out.
Oh God, yes.
I'm a little mad there.
Get space over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil's complaining about sticky wickets. I still see places he can play.
Even some good ones.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so hard to be Phil.
That's too bad. I had that planned out a long time to just sprawl through here. I didn't see that you could expand out into there.
So I was gonna put this one right in there, and then you took it. I'm like, well,
This was a 2-1, this funny 5-piece, and then a 3. I've had that set aside for a while, thinking no one could go there. Because I thought you had that blocked off. I was like, oh, nobody can touch this.
Yeah, I damn near did.
Alright, I can still kind of recover. I'm going to end up with that 5-piece.
Oh, I have so many. I have so many left, Sideth.
I can't do that. It is my turn, right? Okay, so now I need to break out. No, I think I can still...
I'm up in the. Hold on.
Callahan's like, I'm not going to start shit. Proceeds to immediately start shit.
you started
I've got
all that
120.
shit.
No, I
Okay.
didn't.
Do you
I
have any
played a
moves?
piece in the middle.
No, I have no moves to make.
Your turn, Phil.
I can get. I think this is my last move, unless something. I'm missing something.
I got a 3 and a 1. I know I didn't get the 1 out in multiple places, and I don't think
Yeah,
I
you
can
can
break
drop
out
it.
into a 3 anymore.
Yeah, I can get the drop the 2 in there, which I mean puts me down to 9. Which.
3. There we go.
Hmm.
Indeed.
I held on to this 5 because it was going to fill that spot nicely.
I think you're gonna.
You
you're gonna
fucked a
win.
lot of shit up. I was going to go out.
Oh.
I was going to go completely out.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
How many do you have, Nathan?
16.
16? Good talk.
I'm gonna end at 9 unless I'm missing something.
I got 5. What do you got left?
I've got my
You
cube.
got a square. That
I
can go
don't.
anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Yeah,
anything.
no, I think that's it.
That's
for
it.
You.
Yeah. Yep. So I ended with 9.
Damn you, old man.
It was all luck. Although I am really bitter about this because it was such a good fit.
Oh, that would have been
It was-
absolutely perfect.
It was the 2, the 1, slip that in there, and then have the 3, and everybody was just gonna go, "You fucker."
I mean,
'Cause
even
and
if
you-
somebody did
you
ruin
had
it, you could have
blocked
just
it.
reoriented
Right.
and gone the other way.
you had blocked it so effectively. I didn't think anyone could touch it. I didn't smell Phil coming.
Yeah, he just
Just
sat
can't go
outside
out.
until exactly the last second, then filled in everything.
Well, no. As soon as he put down the 1, I was just like, "That's a problem." And then he put down the other one. And I was like, "I can still do this." And then I was
I
like,
closed the door.
"Well," I was like,
"Yeah,
"He's
no."
gonna keep expanding." I had put down my 2 because I was like, "I need to get my 2 and my 1."
Uh-huh.
But you were doing them in the right order. I was just like, "I need him to not see what I'm trying to do."
Yep. Oh,
And
good
you
game.
didn't. You didn't see what I was trying to do. You just screwed it up on accident.
Yeah.
As one does.
Like a
That's the
schmuck.
way to do it.
Right.
What a
Going in this way, that really messed up my plan, by the way.
Look, I go in, and then suddenly I have 2 people just all up in my business.
You started it.
I started nothing.
It's a good business. What did he get in on the ground floor? Unfortunately, they blocked me, so you only had 2 people all
Right. I was right in abandoning my war on
Okay.
Nathan.
Oh, you were, because Nathan was going to destroy you.
Right. It was. Sometimes that's the best. The best course of action is just to switch your enemies.
I play RTS games. We get into a map painting war, I'm just going to grind against you until we both lose.
It's fair.
You fuck off and fight Braid, and I'm probably just going to forget you were there.
It's true. We
So-
can 3D print black pieces.
You can.
Blokus.
So we played Age of Empires 2 one time, hot seat. So we took about 20 minutes each, and
35.
I got in there, and they had built a decent empire.
What did I got?
76.
Oh.
And I got in there, and I went to town on peasants. I had 72 peasants at one time, but we were blocked in because I built walls.
Yeah.
Did they eat each other?
No, my brother came behind me on a turn, and he had so many resources. He was like, "Hey, I'll just select all those peasants. Hey, guess what? Die." And built out the full army, like max population army. He had like 10 trebuchets, and he just roll up to an enemy city and be like, "Trebuchets out, knights in front, archers around. Bye."
Yeah.
Does anybody here remember Red Alert Command and Conquer?
Yes.
Because I missed that. The whole getting that airdrop and just dropping one guy in their
Is that
base.
59?
That is a 59 indeed.
So you high?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So many things and so many problems. I hate being vibrating. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to start problems with me.
Look,
You
I'm
choose to do
I'm
that.
putting mine down first and expanding in these areas. Just don't go there, and we'll be fine.
Alternative.
Raspberries?
I expanded that way and that way. Just don't go
Senate,
those ways.
Raspberries are a weed.
I literally
Would you like some?
cannot comply with your demands.
I will
I'm just expanding
gladly
my
give
borders.
you raspberries.
Yeah, that argument didn't fly for me.
Did they go on your
If you
property?
expect it
Yeah,
to fly for you.
I've
That's
got a whole
cool.
row at the old house. I haven't moved
Okay.
them over to the new house yet, but they're going crazy. So why would I move them?
Would they? I was gonna say, isn't it easier to just plant new ones?
No, you just dig up one, and the roots take
Lump
off.
spread.
Yeah, they are. Them and blackberries are weeds.
And asparagus.
I have, if you want,
I like blackberries.
I have thornless blackberries and raspberries.
One of my favorite hauls when I used to do mushroom hunting, I went out and I got just skunked. Like there was nothing that I could find that was edible. So I just stopped off
I'll bring you some.
and started picking blackberries and I ended up with like 4 like sacks full of blackberries. Scratched my shit up all to be damned, but I went home and I just made 8 pies. eight blackberry pies, and they were so good.
Uh-huh.
And it was when I found out that blackberry pies are mostly sugar.
I do not.
So
I don't make
that was
homemade
the
weed.
least offensive thing you could do.
For now. You tried to pin me in and I was like, fine, I'll play your games.
Yes, blackberries are
Yes.
weeds. They will take over neighborhoods. I mean, not as bad as what's that plant?
Asparagus.
No, it's a Japanese plant.
Kudzu.
Kudzu. Thank you. I can never remember what it is.
I didn't want that. You know what? I played it. Screw it.
Well, all right.
Chess
then.
pieces. And the tree of heaven, which is
Oh yeah, that's invasive.
I've
in,
got that in my backyard, and it
Oh,
just
no.
the roots.
How'd
just,
you get it?
Somebody planted it there on purpose because I border a park, and a city planner put one in.
How did they get away with that?
It's humongous. I have like a 50-foot one in my backyard, and I didn't know what it was. It's a stinking sumac is another name for it. And in hot, dry summers, like what the earth is now, it just springs up from its roots, which is my entire fucking backyard.
Yeah.
So I just
Oh.
pull them out and they make root balls. They don't go away. You can't. I would have to like excavate my entire backyard, but not just mine, because it's spread out into my neighbor's yard
Yep.
and the yard. It's everywhere.
It's a problem in California. It's taken
Yeah.
over waterways.
That makes sense. It grows like you would not believe.
Rhubarb is delicious.
I don't like it. Rhubarb is not delicious.
Yeah, rhubarb is
Uh,
People
fire
are doing
doesn't
some
do it.
weird stuff in this game.
Well, yeah, we tried out all the obvious strategies last time, so now we gotta get.
We gotta
into it.
get with the weird ones now.
Gotta give a good show, Callahan.
I don't want to butt up against Nathan already.
Get in there. Get that
If
butt.
you do it, there will be consequences.
I know. But you keep
Callahan likes those consequences.
He does. It is kind of funny.
sometimes.
Get in there for that butt.
The game here is consequences or brain. Those are your choices.
All right.
I
made it to
grew
the
up
middle.
with it, but I grew up also in
Hello.
what are affectionately known as the Bohemian Alps out east of Cedar Rapids,
You're
or west of Cedar Rapids. Actually, I'm gonna go like so.
Just taking up all that one space, seeing if that works out.
I'm just, trying, seeing what goes down.
I mean, given how this is going, that might not be the worst strategy.
All right. No. It's fine. It's all fine.
Oh god.
No, I'll go to hell.
I know.
I mean, there's also varieties.
I'm just.
of rhubarb
I've picked
as well.
a path and I'm following it.
That's another thing. Like there are actual varieties. I do want to get me some pawpaws. First on my highest priority is a fence though. Like I want to get animals, and my kids want animals.
Goats,
All.
lawnmowers.
Yeah, mainly. 3 acres is a lot. I don't care how well you mow or not legal.
Nice. Oh, not legal.
You got to scoot your piece.
Oh, you are correct. Thank you.
Nope, you're
Still
fine.
good.
Indeed.
Hello.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Oh, is there? Hey, shoot me that link, Cindy, that I can get a hold of them.
This is by far the stupidest strategy I think I've ever done in this game.
It's not going to work out well for anybody.
That is kind of the point.
Oh. So basically, everybody's just letting me give Callahan free reign
That's
because he can't hurt us anyway.
Tribbles has redeemed a hydrate.
ooh,
I
hydrate.
don't have any water. And I haven't really. You dick.
Doing great. This is a good strat. We should keep going.
It is a good plan. All right. So now that I've gotten into Callahan's territory, I now need
Forget
to
the
start
animals.
abusing it. Alright, that seems like a good place to start abusing.
That's I actually have enough property. I could do the fighting ring and the archery pit, and still have the animals.
Alright, well I've made my move. As I continue to just pick a spot to invade.
Yeah, you've got
That would be
you've got a lot of
very
options.
nice. There was a
good spread for you.
person selling Turkish.
Hello.
Was it
It's your
Turkish? Turkish figs or dates?
Could be worse.
Figs, fig plants. So those actually
just
do
hanging out.
really well in containers, because you could they'll grow till they're root bound, and then you can just take a chainsaw and hack them off, put them in a fresh pot, and they'll go to town again.
I'm just looking for someone
What
to
is
help
it?
me
Yeah.
complete my act.
Figs. Figs actually like being contained.
Interesting.
Then again, when I lived in Reading, there was one that was like a 50-foot fig tree, so it was frickin' ginormous. And yes, chickens. Heather wants chickens. I want chickens too. I'm not opposed.
I do like eggs and chicken.
Uh,
But here's my problem. We've wanted to get animals for a while.
Marrying coats.
She has. They're actually pretty liberal,
Oh, okay.
but she has decreed that I can't eat any animal that we get.
You need to do what I did. I decreed right back. We have to name them food. Any animal that we get that is edible, is getting a name named after a food piece.
But
The pig Heather gets will be called Mother of Bacon. So she knows what happens.
except I'm not going to win that battle. Like you say
my
it
go
like
or is
it's
it
a
your
thing. It's Nathan's.
Oh, sorry.
He's
Examining my
thinking.
options.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna help you.
I'm busy over here.
Hello.
That's not your territory. You're on Callahan's turf. Why are you over here?
I'm not,
It's my turn.
for the moment.
Technically, I'm going to say that's your turf.
I mean, if you just want to give it to me.
All right. Tried to be nice, like
Did you?
my version of nice.
I was gonna say, be honest.
Actually, I want to see that
Attempts were
Nick
considered.
Cage movie, the pig.
I've seen it.
It's on your.
It's on Plex.
Yeah, I know. Is it good? Or is it just a?
He did good acting for Nick Cage.
I was gonna say, is it good or is it just a ripoff of like a John Wick?
It's not a ripoff of John Wick for sure.
Okay, because it just looks
It's not even an action film.
crispy bacon. I actually look forward to seeing it. I want to. I just haven't got there. It looked like there's a lot of like action. The trailer made it look like there's a lot of action
There's
where
not.
he's chasing down people and beating them up to find his piggy.
It's not that kind of movie. Do I
Yeah,
want to
I'm
get
with that.
involved? Probably not.
Probably not.
I was gonna say, I don't know that it's worth getting involved in anything that's going on yet. Yet being the operation.
All right.
There's
Again, this is the weirdest game of Blokus I think I've literally ever played.
I don't know what to do. All
He
right.
went laser. You just kind of grew along the edges. I did a little rainbow, and
so the
Feels
chickens
just
kind of get a
metastasizing.
pass because chickens are just chickens, and they're gonna get a pass on the naming after an animal or food.
She also loves cows.
Oh yeah,
Hey now.
you're a rock star.
Well, now I have to start getting involved in other activities.
All
how
right.
unfortunate for everybody else.
That's your fault.
We're
Good.
I have been given a green light to do whatever I want on my 3 acres, basically. Which
Do you rent or own?
I own.
But all right.
I still live in city,
Sure.
so I still have to
We're calling
act
it a
like
city
I
now.
care. Well, within town limits, city limits, whatever you want to call it.
That did change some of my stuff.
Geese will be named after demons.
Geese for people. That's fair.
That's
actually a good
appropriate.
plan.
Yeah.
I kind of like where your head is at.
Nice. I'm curious. I'm looking for. I don't necessarily like birds on the loose because poop
They poop.
everywhere,
They poop a lot.
and they will just poop everywhere and not give a crap.
There's a
And
pun there, I'm sure of it.
I'm actually very interested in native Iowa breeds. Like there's a they're called Iowa Blues. They're chicken that they're propagating now. Supposedly it's a cross between a pheasant and a chicken.
Just seems like
That's
something that's gonna get out in the wild
That's
and
a
be a problem.
choice. Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
now you're going to have muscular chickens.
Right, exactly. Right.
Is it a decision you can make? Yes. Is it a good one?
Well, no, the
Probably
story
not.
goes they started up in Decorah area,
Hmm.
and a chicken bunked up with a pheasant because it got free,
No.
and
Happens.
in the spring out popped the Iowa Blues, which I guess the roosters will watch for hawks and tackle them midair. Like they will go midair for a ooh. Oh. Sir.
Sir!
I'd be coming for you, but they're fucking
Yeah. I'm
I'm not doing anything. You
Yeah,
came into
you're-
my space.
What?
You're
He
not
said.
doing anything, but you're trying. Your incompetence is not an offense, sir.
He makes a solid point.
Don't you credit him?
It is very
It's
rude
alright, I
to,
got this.
to credit me. It's a bad idea. I shouldn't be encouraged.
He's right. Every part of what he says is true. I'm just over here doing my weird nonsense, and suddenly, oh, weird nonsense! Can't have that!
Fucking ruin the neighborhood.
There can be plenty of weird nonsense. Just has to be everybody else's too. It's a communal
Whose turn is it?
thing.
Is it me?
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
is you. I'm just over here doing
Trying to
weird
master-
nonsense.
Trying to do my master plan over here. Could have told me.
Sorry, can't hear you. Busy complaining about not being able to do weird nonsense.
All right.
Oh,
Dastardly.
that's not nice.
Interesting.
All right.
You got a way out. I got to figure it out. Real fast, or I am
That
fucking
ain't gonna
sunk.
work.
Indeed, you do. How
Alright.
unfortunate for you.
Okay. Okay. I see how it is. All right.
You shut the door real hard, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Naturally. Okay, so what are my options here?
So if you cannot fuck me, I will fuck him over. But you know.
Why does that stick up there? That's not a good place. That's a terrible place.
Stop it.
No.
Not trying to ruin your plans.
No.
I'm trying to get out.
Oh, I can tell there is no hope for you in the other
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to kill you faster.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That doesn't do much for me either, but it's better than some of my other alternatives.
I was gonna slam that door shut with this. I don't know what the hell you were thinking there.
I was
Like,
thinking, like,
He couldn't have expanded. That's all it had to be.
I mean, you could still try to close that door off.
Now it's too painful.
it's not.
It's
though.
already happened, and it's in the past.
Wonderful.
I'm still thinking about playing this.
As I say, you literally could still slam the door with what I did, without
you-
trying at all.
And you can slam it on Braden.
Not particularly well.
That isn't true. But you do you.
This game went from haha to like,
Look,
whoa,
it was
the
all
knives
fun and
are
games
stuck.
until Nathan decided I couldn't have my fun anymore, and then it exploded.
What was it?
You're the one who turned left and tripped.
Clue?
Nice.
Well, that was just patently uncalled for.
You ruined my move.
And instead of blocking Nathan, you've given him free reign.
Maybe.
Certainly.
I can still be blocked in. You just have to put some effort in, or he just has to try. This is a far bigger problem for me.
Ugh. Yeah.
If you could refrain from blocking me, and I could deal with this shit. But
What's
no.
that tunneling sound? I hear a tunneling sound.
Yeah, you're kind of undermining my entire operation, just bit by bit.
Come up for air every so often, like, nope,
Stop it!
No.
Interesting.
All right.
Oh. What's the Iowa goose? I'm curious about the gooses. I would take gooses.
Fine. I'm just going to inefficiently use all the space that's here, so you can't have it.
I also have a problem with
It's petty and I like it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, you would! You dicks!
He's also just like, eh.
Nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom,
You'll come into my bunker, I ain't you.
nom.
Options closing in fast.
I
Holy
didn't want this
moly.
to be a war zone, but
Yeah,
you
no.
weren't given a fucking choice.
I was not. And I was trying not to. I was trying to get out. And then you're like, hey, I gotta close the doors. I'm like, oh no.
And then they decided, no, I didn't get to close doors because otherwise they were locking me in just like you.
Mm-hmm.
It's Brayton's fault mostly.
I mean,
It's
it
mostly your fault.
I had the perfect
it
piece
was a
to
good
stop him
choice.
completely.
You did,
Thank you, Sid.
and then you didn't play it.
You ruined it.
You had a different perfect piece that I enabled you to play instead that you also didn't play.
I don't rethink my choices.
I noticed.
The other problem with geese or ducks, you gotta have a pool of water for them. Like that, it's
You got a little kiddie pool.
you almost like I hate those setups because it's like that's so little.
Nobody
water.
likes geese. God, I swear to God.
Why'd you let him live?
I don't know. I don't know why. I
So
did.
kill him now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Don't think, do.
But then you'll lose out on the war zone.
He's already lost the war.
That's
zone.
not true. You have an open spot right there to just get involved in everything.
Me or him.
Me.
Callahan.
Oh no, I had my piece all picked out and everything.
Yeah, continue not rethinking your moves and go into that war zone.
That's a bigger space though.
Yeah, you're giving up a lot for a very tight corner.
I might just ruin it for everyone.
Do it. Make us all suffer. But mostly Braden.
What did I go in with the dumbest strategy fathomable, and
Wait,
somehow
wait.
I'm the arch enemy.
Sir, I did a loop de
Did
loop.
you
and
see
he
what
just
I did?
grew.
Yeah, it was still more sensible than what I did.
Was it though?
It was more efficient of use of space.
I mean, it would have been distinctly more sensible if you had been turned in that direction, because that would be a wall that you would have problems with.
Correct.
Instead, he ended up trapped.
Real hard.
Yeah.
That worked.
I'm just starting
I like how
fires.
you and Callahan just like.
Alright.
Yes, the American White, I think is what they're called. It was a draft horse breed made in
ruin
Iowa,
things for everyone.
that started in Iowa.
Oh, you're a poop.
That its downfall was the fact that it started at the end of horsepower.
Oh, fun.
So there's still a breeding population and all that, but it never got to be a huge breed.
What's it called?
The American White, I do believe, is what it's called. Only draft horse that came from the U.S. Yeah, and it was a breed based out of Iowa. It is critically endangered.
Oh.
That is unfortunate.
Well, it never had a big population breeding population, and draft horses, almost all draft horses, nearly went extinct.
Yeah.
Except for the ones in the beer commercials.
Clydesdales had that going for them, and Persians are just gorgeous horses. They're they're what you see a lot of in shows and stuff like that and parades.
Well, I think I have to start slamming Callahan doors again because he keeps
Yep.
getting in my shit.
I don't know what is wrong with you. Just stay away from me.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
You can't do that move. It's illegal.
I can't do that move. You're correct. Can I do that? No.
That is also illegal.
Okay.
Suck all your illegal moves.
I'll find one that's not illegal, and then you'll be in for it. Okay, that's in the right neighborhood of what I want.
It's in the right neighborhood of pain.
That did what you wanted it to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying
He's
to see
looking
if I've
to
got
give
a-
him a way to block me, but keep expanding into that hollow without
That's
room.
kind of the idea.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that does a better job of it, I think. Because it means I can borrow some other space. Not a
save
lot of
Irish
it, mind
cows.
you, but enough of it that it can still be useful to me. Because I have decided I just want to burn as much of this forest I left open to the ground.
It's a good idea. Good plan. Like it.
Oh.
And I'm trying to preserve as much
This
of it as
board
I
looks
can.
like the Meet the Robinsons line. Like, I'm just not sure how well this plan was thought.
Look,
We all tried
the-
different ones, except for Callahan. None of them were thought through, except for Callahan, but he had to deal with all of our other plans going bullshit.
The good news is most of my 5s are gone because I baha'd across the board literally as fast as I could.
That doesn't really expand much for me there.
The good news is I think I have carved out a couple of spots for me now that Callahan can't get into.
Oh, that's cute that you think those are for you.
Yeah.
And
Legal.
I don't think anybody's
Illegal
getting into it.
I can get to both of those.
Not quickly.
Logano,
quickly, I
it's
will
no
give you that.
Logano. He's coming into here.
I see that. I can close that door.
You can. You can indeed.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Not much, actually. That window's getting real small.
Yeah, sure is.
I don't know if I know Irish cobs just by sight or just by name. Might know them if I saw the horse.
That's not illegal. It gets that out of my way.
Yes, Death Scythe, yes I am.
Alright, that should be enough to
Yes,
at least let
Nathan
me do some things.
Almost everybody at this table
I was
is
gonna say,
screwed.
everybody is screwed to one degree or another.
I'm a little extra screwed, I think. I still got 2 of my 5s.
I got problems.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
I've got one of
I'm
my
taking
5s. Everybody's pretty hosed at this point. The
The only
you-
good
you
news
two
for
are
me is
doing
I got
reasonably
rid
okay.
of all but one of my 5s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are super pretty. Wow, we played this game real jerkish.
We did.
That is not how we would have gone, but that's not a bad move.
I wanted to block you, but there's more important bullshit
Yeah.
setting fire here.
No, I'm well aware at this point. I'm tiddlywinks on this the scale of protecting and getting things done.
Nice.
So-
Exhibit is closed.
I don't like that the exhibit is closed. Please open the exhibit.
No.
Hmm.
Get out of my exhibit.
Yeah, the gypsy veiners are.
I'm going to
really
come in through
pretty.
the side window. There's nowhere to
The,
go, but I'm going in anyway.
Good luck with that.
The steps horse to it's like Anil or something like that. Basically, horses that could do 80 plus miles in a day easily, day after day after day after day. They are on the critically endangered list too, just because horse travel is no longer an issue. But they're the ones that have the metallic coats. Quick, he's trying to escape. Kill him.
There's not much I'm doing about any of that, but
Coming in through the side window and just getting locked in the storage room. Yes.
Hey, pieces are pieces.
Indeed they are. And I've got a lot of them that I'm not going to be able to get rid of.
Yep, I feel your pain.
Yeah, I see you do.
This one's
That is
my burden.
unfortunate.
how unfortunate for you.
I don't
Yeah.
think this one's going away.
Which one?
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that one's
Like,
that one you're stuck with.
I'm
Friends
pretty
forever.
sure this is
The banner.
a problem.
Oh. Yeah, that could be a thing.
No.
Although, if I
I
could,
can only
I would build a
mildly
gypsy wagon.
inconvenience you, but
Not
I'm
gonna lie, those things look
inclined to
amazing.
do
What's
so
it?
Gypsy wagons.
on the grounds that you
Yeah.
were mean to me.
I was never
got-
mean to you.
Looks like I
That's
could just
You were
mark
mean
it
to
out on the
me.
property, but
Oh, nice.
You are all up in my business.
You are all up in my business. Oh, you can play that. That's shit.
I'm going to just continue to ruin dreams.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Exhibit
Beautiful.
closed.
Exhibit. Well, it's not closed,
Well,
but we're definitely operating under restricted hours.
so I can play my 3. I can play that in lots of places. But I don't think they're shutting the window on all the places I can play my 3. But big whoop-de-doo!
You mean you're not excited to play your 3?
I'm not. You're out.
Why are we like this? Holy moly.
Again, this game went. This is more like the movie Clue, where the power goes out and when the lights pop back on, there's a body on the floor and everybody's.
It goes around the table, and before anyone's realized it, everything's fucking exploded.
Well, in the spirit of closing exhibits.
Cute.
I saw a place Callahan could play his 3 and closed it. Because that's what heroes do.
That is what
Ooh.
heroes do.
That's devious.
I don't think it's gonna work.
What was I gonna do about it?
No, I wanted that place and I didn't realize Callahan had the pieces to get there.
Well, this is what you get.
God damn it, all the open squares are things that I'm already surrounding.
It's a problem.
It is.
That.
It's a significant problem.
I actually blame Callahan for this board.
Yeah, it's mostly my fault.
It kind of is.
I'm
Significant
the one that.
proportions, yes.
Granted, the
Has
two of
the
us
least-
enabled this to happen.
If you
That's
just stand
true.
back and look at it,
Like-
I use the least efficient layout of anyone.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got
My
their
turn?
nice
Yep.
Okay.
segmented stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
I tried. That was my shot. And that goes.
No part of this works out well for me, I don't think.
I'm ending up with 2 5s. That blows.
I'm going.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
I know the
I
feeling.
might end up with 2 5s and a 4.
I'm gonna hang out over here because Callahan's corner needs more stuff in it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, let's see.
The problem here is I thought I was doing reasonably well, and the score is not going to bear this theory out, even remotely well.
Alright, the 3's dead
I
too.
mean, if it
so-
helps, I think I might be
Or the
actually
four's
doing
dead.
the worst this time.
No. I'm gonna end up with 14 points. So
I stand by my statement.
Callahan's gonna have 14. I'm gonna have 20 somehow.
You're
gonna
not
have
doing the
20.
worst.
Yeah, I have freaking 20. I have 5, 9, 13,
well that's your fault.
17, 20.
You were being mean to me.
Uh,
That's what happens to people that are
I
not.
was gonna get away with it if Nathan
You're-
decided, you know.
This was
Are you
gonna
done
be
or-
better
I'm done. I'm
if
in an
Phil
18.
hadn't have been a fucker.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. Can anybody else still go?
I can.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
You don't have any moves? You sure?
What am I gonna play with this?
I don't know. Your pieces suck.
They do.
I don't know
It's
why.
a problem.
You should look into that.
that is a whole brick wall of mustard and ketchup.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Phil can.
That's illegal.
Well, that's fine. I'll go here.
It's slightly less illegal.
Yeah.
I'll go here. Anybody else got any moves?
Nope.
Nope. If you got 'em, play 'em.
You know, I can go here, and I think that is my last move. I don't think I'm getting rid of that guy. No.
No, I
not.
shut that door. So that's.
Yeah, you closed that one way early. So that's 12.
Okay.
That's still a winner.
Is it?
What have you got, Nathan?
18.
Yeah, why do we do this? Good lord. Like, none of these boards have turned out friendly, even remotely.
No.
Everything is just terrible for everyone.
The only true question is whose back is getting the knife first, and how bad's it gonna be?
Given how the night is trending, I'm gonna posit it's me, and extremely.
Oh my gosh.
That seems correct.
I like how when you look at this board, I'm concentrated down one side, Braden's concentrated down the other. Nate is actually concentrated at an angle, and Callahan is just scattered the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I do love the fact that the Clue movie has so many different endings.
Yes.
Mm.
Now I'm going to go home and make love to my wife. Best ending.
I still gotta watch Glass House. Or Glass Onion.
It's good.
We watched the
I
first
also
one.
like the Murder on the Orient Express series. They've made a whole bunch of them
Oh, really?
with The Greatest Detective. Yeah, you start with the Murder on the Orient Express, and then they did Murder on the Nile.
Death on the Nile?
No.
Okay.
And then they did, maybe it was a Death on the Nile, and then they just did a haunting in something. I can't remember. I haven't watched it, but he's got this
It's
fun mustache.
Perot.
Yes, Detective Perot.
I have not seen the Murder on the Orient Express yet.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's more of a restart.
But you can watch
of-
them in whatever order you
Yeah.
want, really. I mean, there's not really stuff that's carrying from
Points
one
are
to the
bad.
next,
I
so-
won that game.
Points are bad.
Points are very bad.
No.
Tis golf score.
We've been going through and watching the that Irish animation. So Song of the Sea, Wolfwalkers,
God,
Secret of the Kells.
hate those.
Oh my gosh. I look over and like my wife, we watch Song of the Sea, my wife's crying, my oldest is crying.
I couldn't
like,
get through it.
Oh, they're so great.
Oh my god. I'm just sitting there watching and I'm just like, shoot lasers. You know, like, come on.
It's good.
At least rip
storytelling.
someone's face off. You know,
Such
like,
good storytelling. Oh my gosh.
it's too classy for my taste.
Sounds unfortunate for you on multiple levels.
Tim Curry. Sis. A reading of the book series my cat is named from. He's good in everything. I'm curious to know what that is. I'm like this close to buying the Andy how do you pronounce? Played Gollum. I can't pronounce his last name at all. You know who I'm talking about?
I know who it
I have
is.
no idea.
I just don't know. I
He read the Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion and the Hobbit for audiobooks,
oh, cool.
and they're absolutely fabulous. My wife says, but Spotify is a jerk and only lets the first person on the account have audiobooks for free. So, and I'm not shelling out a few extra dollars at the moment.
Got to reserve that for Kickstarter season.
It's true.
Indeed.
Sabriel is
95.
Hey, finally.
Interesting.
Oh, that's funny.
91.
I see you.
95 and
Now, can you
91?
leave me alone
18.
for a game?
You persistently strike
Not that it
first.
matters.
No.
Except for last game where I got all up in your business
Give me
immediately
that
because it
100.
was fun.
Give me that 100.
Yeah,
I
an
got
80.
really close.
I mean, it's an 80. It's not bad.
Well, I was saying like the 100 was pretty darn close, I think.
It wasn't too far off. Alright, well, what am I going to start with this time?
Start by being a jerk.
That's
That is
normal.
something I do.
All but guaranteed.
Can I use the
All right.
restroom? I'll be right back, gentlemen. I'm going to
I-
use the restroom and get water.
Have fun.
Because I'm out.
He's lying. It's funny, I almost always start with the W piece, but
Actually,
I
you know what?
made that work later in the game where I'm just like, bam,
This piece has
and it
boned me
opens up so
every
much, it
game.
has so many corners.
I've been stuck with that stupid thing every game. We're getting rid of it immediately.
Fair.
It is a fiber. Let's see.
I've had good success with the plus, and I've also been punished for using it. Like, it's one of those high risk, high reward pieces, Sorless. Where I either have something work out really well with it, or it's just the worst piece in the world.
It makes lots of corners. And sometimes it can really let you invade some spaces.
It can.
And also, it can cost you 5 points at the end of the game.
It can do that too,
Very
and
much
has.
All right.
Wait, no. Failed.
Yeah, normally I do pretty well at this, but I've consistently been fighting a war with two simultaneous people all night. And maybe warmongering isn't the place I should be in Blokus. I might be bad at it.
I've stopped
been fighting
Nathan.
everyone
It's your
simultaneously.
problem.
That just seems like you need the deal.
No.
No, you're
You've
just
also
fortunate
been getting
that-
passes from
Right.
some of your opponents,
As I say,
which has been very beneficial to your war efforts.
you're fortunate in that you follow me, and I often will just burn things to the ground for the sake of burning.
I mean, it's really fun.
Salt your
Now I have to decide whether I want to start another tiff with
I understand that
Callahan.
you tore up my floor, but did you have to salt the earth when you were done? Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
I mean, that is just
Welcome back.
that is the dick move of military combat
Which one?
that lasted the ages, salting the earth.
Oh yeah.
Like after they're just like, we're gonna kill everyone. We want to make sure that no one lives here with food again. Like,
Everyone dies now, and nobody gets to come back later.
It's kind of
just in
the
case some
jerkiest of
people
moves.
escaped.
Sounds like what the earthquake did in
Come
Alaska.
on, man.
I'm not starting shit with you. It's a good place for me to play that.
1960s
All right.
earthquake that happened in Anchorage area.
Because I don't want to be
Lowered
sitting
all
on that,
the
because
land
that always
enough
ends up just
that
getting me
it
blocked every
salted
time I
You
throw
know
it
what?
down.
all
That
the
one
land
fucks
around
with me
Anchorage,
later on,
so
too.
it's no
That
Yeah.
doesn't
longer
sound
farmable.
like that unreasonable.
That's kind of a
Yeah, like,
catastrophic
it's not to mess
Yeah.
with you, it's, no, I want this
It
piece
still
gone.
grows grass and all that.
Well,
It just can't be farmed because it's just straight salt.
yeah.
So, or a salt marsh.
Mm.
It's my I'm watching you.
Cheesecake.
But you'll notice there's a clear stoppage there,
Yeah.
but I'm watching you.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Cheesecake
can't
is
be
its
trusted.
own
Yeah.
thing. I'm sorry, it's not. It's its own thing.
Cheese is its own thing. I can.
It is a
If I
lump
can eat
of
it by the
slowly
block.
baked
Or cheesecake.
dairy that is so delicious.
Cheese.
We made a
I do
honey
love me some
lavender
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Yeah,
Oh,
that does sound good.
Back when I could eat, my friend was studying to be a chef, and he made a double Dutch chocolate cheesecake.
oh,
And he cut me a slice, right,
uh huh.
Mm.
of this cheesecake. Now, I'm gonna say, at the wide outside portion, was like an inch wide, and he put that on my plate, and I'm like, you know, and he's just like, just do that. And I take a bite, and I put it in my mouth, and it just like explodes in like flavor, and instantly I was just like, it was so rich. I had trouble getting through the inch wide. I was just like, oh my god, I want to stop. It was too much chocolate. All right.
25 pounds of butter per square inch.
It was.
With
It is-
chocolate so dark light cannot escape its surface.
It's true.
Yes, Tribbles.
All right.
I love assaulted jokes.
But what does a pie become when you make it sans crust?
Cobbler.
Depends on the pie.
Is it? I think it's a custard, or not a custard.
Wait,
What's the word?
What if you have a cream pie?
Collage. No.
No, kolaches are basically small pies. It's
Yeah.
like a bread
with the fruit.
with fruit in the middle.
Yeah,
But if you take the crust away, that's not a kolache.
but well, the crust is just the. Well, I guess it is the top too, or the. I don't know. Then it's just fruit. All right.
And true. No, It's a potato bread, actually.
I don't want
In-
to do any move.
Bohemies will show you that you use mashed potatoes from the night before, mix it into the bread dough.
That was gentle.
It was. I'm watching you, but so far we're fine. And there's Nathan, who's just like, you see this spread gun I've got going here.
Sticking
I'm
his-
doing the work.
Sticking his dick out. Just.
I mean, at least mine has the courtesy to lay down against the edge, whereas yours is just sticking right up in the air there.
Okay, so again, gonna be gentle,
Are you?
but it's not pointed at you.
Uh-huh.
In that way.
That came towards me.
Technically, but it came more towards the middle.
It does block a lot of shit off for me.
No, cheesecake is its own category because
I agree.
it's
Considering how we've behaved tonight, that's pretty damn cool.
I don't know what to do.
if it qualifies in anything, it would basically be custard.
Like a thick custard.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's more cheap. I mean it.
Yeah, pudding feels disingenuous because pudding feels simple.
Pudding is good though.
It is good.
Homemade pudding, like from scratch, is amazing.
No, we've had the go for the throat fights. That's been like the last 3 games as Callahan and I
Yes.
literally just
Thank you for
starting
just
blood
tuning in.
feuds.
All right.
Well, goddamn it! The one time that I decide not to go after Callahan, you two aren't going after each other.
Well, Callahan has decided he wants to break this truce immediately, like I knew he would.
That is not true. You cut me off from this half of the board.
I didn't cut you off for shit.
That was an obviously aggressive move.
It was not. It was me going toward.
Broke
all
the
of
shoes
it.
first.
I absolutely didn't. You.
You're a dirty pirate hooker.
No, you.
He's got me there.
I mean, I ain't gonna tell you to not be what you are.
It's true. $20 is $20. Oh, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna stop him.
All right. Well,
I'm
now
not
I have a
trying to
choice.
like
It's not,
I'm
but
stopping
it's building
them
us
both
in the correct direction, which is toward whatever the fuck you two are doing.
Yeah,
Well, at this point, I have a choice.
I'm not opposed to you.
I'm just. I left an open.
I'm not opposed to you.
Just saying.
But I do want to.
So
slam
here's
you
the
into
deal.
them
I
like a
also left
car
you
that's
an
been
opening.
redirected
It's true.
off a bridge.
So I'm content to continue being cool, depending on what your next move is. But if I see so much as one more toe out of line from your corner, I'm going over there.
Okay. Thinking about putting out a toe.
Don't you do it.
Ooh, man. Oh, it's so tempting.
Oh, that is beautiful.
You do know.
I don't know what you're planning on. I know
Oh.
what I'm planning on, and I hope that what you're doing is as cruel to him as what I'm planning.
Why is it that it comes down to cruelty to me every game?
Because you are the one who I perceive as
I don't know if I
the one who's
wanna
supposed
start.
to be competent.
I don't know if I
So fucking you
wanna.
over is funny to me.
That's valid.
You're also the one that's perfectly willing to do the dick tap, walking right past. La 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 la. Pa!
Wham!
La 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 la.
Look,
Right.
I just wanted on record that I did not just retaliate immediately against Callahan. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing.
All right. I've got.
I mean,
This doesn't. block
pumpkin pie,
you,
yes,
kind
is
of.
would have a custard base, but cheesecake is extremely thick custard. I don't know how to like cheesecake. Is its own category to me.
Cheesecake is a thing on top of a bread crust, therefore cheesecake is an open-faced sandwich.
No,
No.
because nothing comes as close as cheesecake in that situation. And then it comes like, what's your favorite overdue sandwich? Cheesecake.
Yes, but
What?
being egregiously and confidently wrong is objectively better than being...
It's
I don't
beyond
even
a
know, not
custard,
knowing.
but it is. It would have to be in the custard family.
I have nowhere where I can go that won't just.
I mean,
'Cause
piss
is
you
there-
off.
Is there something that's
Look.
just like cheesecake, but you don't make it a cake?
That doesn't piss me off. That's
I wouldn't be
understandable.
surprised, but I don't
No.
know what
That's-
stuff that goes
So-
You
'cause
not
cheesecake is basically
advancing any
cream
further
cheese,
into the spots I want.
cream, egg, sugar.
Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. We
And
can
then
work
when
with
it
that.
bakes, that's where you get that texture from. Is that basically
Now, if
block
Nathan
of
is cruel to
cheese.
me, I may have to revisit that.
Damn it!
Thunderdome, Thunderdome, Thunderdome.
Wow, that
That was needlessly cruel, and your fault.
My fault.
There was
Or
no-
his fault.
I don't think there's anything he could have done to prevent that.
Yeah, but I had ways out of that before he played that exact move.
wow. Wow, I am
Okay.
boned one more time.
All right.
Yeah, you are getting just shoved in a locker. That is your lot in life right now.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And
Still think about it.
I don't
I mean,
like
I
that
think
you're
I
gonna
can
have to
do
look over here.
Yes.
No, I've got something for that.
I'm aware it's gonna get hurt. Oh.
I got you. There we go.
Hey, let me-
Yeah, we're just slamming the door on that right now.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I got it.
I don't think I'm winning this game unless something goes really fucking
I am
weird.
forced to keep shoving you in a locker to keep the space that I've got. Your presence in this half of the board, third of the board, is very inconvenient.
Right now I have this whole space and I just want to get involved in the ruckus.
I mean, look, you also have something that hasn't happened all night. My attention not on you. Do you really want to throw that in the garbage?
Kind of.
I believe that to be literally true. I just wanted to state it for the record and have your response on the record before you destroyed our troops.
Now I want cheesecake.
It is a lot of not fighting. You are being severely hostile towards them. Okay, let me think.
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
cheesecake would help us decide.
I have honored our truce about as well as I can. I even ceded the bigger half of the board to you. I don't know what more you want from me.
I'm acknowledging that you've done this.
Okay. I just want it on the record so that when you do what you're about to do...
I haven't done anything. Why do you assume the worst of me?
Because you think it's funny?
He's right.
I mean, he picked the right seating orientation for the four of us.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do. Oh man,
He wants blood.
He wants blood. I know he does. He wants it so much. I can see it in his stupid little face. How much he wants to throw this golden opportunity I've given him away.
oh.
I mean,
I've tried so hard to extend an olive branch to someone I would ordinarily never extend so much as, an olive leaf to.
Oh God, I'm gonna do
Yep.
the smart thing.
To be determined.
To be determined. Doesn't really stop you, so that's not necessarily that smart.
I am only marginally a problem. Your biggest problem is not me at the moment.
It's not.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's,
I know.
It's that man over there.
I'm aware.
I'm perfectly content to just punish Phil for existing.
That's-
if you don't feel
you've
that's
already
nice.
done.
I'm
that
also
well.
kind of on that
I can
same
make it so
train.
much worse.
I need the space, which
I
means
see.
Phil is going into locker
War it
territory.
is.
Yeah, it's kind of war. I had to start a fight. I could have started it with Braden.
You know I would have just burned it to the ground
I
again.
do.
We've been over this. Okay, I can work with that. That's fine. Alright, so
You
now...
might
Phil's
want
still got a plan to spread out. You're gonna
You
need to deal
you
with that.
might want to circle round to Callahan. Whether
No. I won't be the one who breaks this. Don't you put that evil on me.
He's just waiting for me to do it. But
I am.
here's the funny part. I might not.
You might not, which would be helpful to me.
It would be very amusing.
All right, well, I'm gonna fight. I might as well win.
That one.
Yeah, slide it
That's
up
supposed
one,
to be-
please.
yeah.
Thank you. All right, so that door is now pretty thoroughly closed.
Yep.
This is an inefficient use of space.
True.
We can be friends.
I mean, we can be, but you keep saying no to that.
No, we can be friends now.
Oh, okay. I see. I see where you're going with that.
Oh.
All right, well,
Alright. I think we can do this. We can coexist for. You're gonna gobble. I'm gonna gobble. It'll be fine.
I got places to go and things to do. We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna see if I can put this stupid piece in there.
A stupid piece, you say?
Yeah, I need it not to exist in my hand anymore. And I'm not sure I can do that. No, I can't. Fuck. I'd have to put it over here.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah. No, like
So?
no, the other way.
Stand it up.
No,
Yeah.
not like that doesn't. No, here.
Perfect.
No, that works.
That'll
yeah.
work. That does what I want.
Alright. Now I'm gonna get rid of
Sometimes
this.
we must play for risk. Or access and allies together. If I can ever get Marshall and AJ in Iowa, I will. Me and Shane will black bag his brother, and we will sit down and play Access and Allies in front of a camera. Because, so, he mentioned my brother Marshall last week when he was like, "Yeah, I knew a gnome that could play chess. Real dummy, but he could play chess really well."
You know.
My brother is the stereotypical jock that you could think of. He's 6 foot and looks short because he's just thick.
Yeah. I know the sort of guy.
But for about the first round or two of chess, he was nigh unbeatable. Even Shane, when Shane and Marshall played against each other in high school,
You know.
people would stop to watch them play because it got to be a good game.
Goddamn.
Yeah, so I grew up thinking I was bad at strategy games because I played with Shane. I played with my brother Marshall. My brother AJ's not better. He's like, I played stiff competition, so I thought I was like mediocre. And then I find out later, like,
people were dominant.
oh, I was good.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I had
fuck.
similar experiences where I was just like, I'm not that good at, I was like at racquetball and I can't play chess and everything like that. And they're like, oh no, we're the state champions. They're just like, we just don't let you win. They're like, you're just fine.
Oh yeah, you're great. You're doing really well. Just
Man, I don't like you at all.
have you looked at your face?
I have. It's so pretty.
That's
Pretty good.
All right, let's see.
No. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Look, I have a
No,
plan.
you're. I understand what you're up to.
Yeah.
I get you.
I'm not bullying anybody. You a little, but
You did bully.
I did.
You don't try and say you didn't.
I said you a little.
No, you bullied. Not
You-
a little.
You wandered into my territory, and I came back with
Fuck.
an extreme objection. All right,
Oh, that means I did it right.
that's some bullying.
I got bullied hard this game by all of you.
No. When you get that reaction, you know you did it right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you sealed me out of the rest of the board. I've got like 1 or 2 moves and that's it.
Yep.
So I'm not winning this game.
Absolute dick move behavior on all
Yes.
on our sides. It's great.
Okay, I have a serious problem now.
Yeah.
You've run out of ways to not break the truce.
Well, the problem is
He's getting there.
Nathan is going to break the
He
truce
is.
for us.
He is.
I'm not breaking anything between you two. I'm just taking free real estate.
That's unacceptable, right?
That's what
That's-
We're
See-
objecting to this.
So you see how you're on
How
that
you
side of the
guys are
board,
bad
and
at
we
games.
have no way of contacting each other unless I break into there?
Mm-hmm.
So that's entirely a you problem.
It is. Well, it's not my turn yet. In any case,
Yeah, it is.
Is it? I thought.
Wait.
I don't think Phil's
No.
gone.
Oh. Phil has
It, sorry, it is my turn.
Yeah, I assumed you were going to do something with that space.
That's.
That's valid.
I think
yeah.
that's like my last move. I might have one or two more.
You might have one or two more.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Callahan.
You're welcome. I love you.
No, you don't.
So. All right. So here's the problem.
Lay it on.
Are you going to deal with Nathan?
I don't
No.
think I can.
He's not, and you know it. Don't make him lie to you. Beans going chili.
Wait, what chili? No bean chili? What? No,
Beans
chili
going
has to have beans.
Uh,
Chili has to have
no.
beans. Yeah.
Actually, you know the weirdest one? I did not know until I moved to California. People put like their chili over rice.
Yeah, you put chili over everything.
Oh.
Mix it into mac and cheese. Put it on hot dogs. It's a topping on burritos.
I gotta agree with him on this one.
I did not know that people did that till I moved to California.
Hmm.
And they're like, it's a southern thing. And I'm like, fuck is wrong with you?
But it's good.
It's an extra
It's a
filler
carb.
in there.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'm going to give myself
You're
some
still in my
options.
All right. All right.
Slightly in there, but it's enough that I can get involved
It's
if
just
Nathan
meat
becomes
and
a
tomato
You know
water.
what? Oh God.
That was about as decent as I could be.
This is less about breaking the truce as it is slamming the door on Phil.
That did absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Phil can't get in there. I've already blocked him.
No.
Yeah, that I
Place
can't
it.
use that
Oh, look,
space.
he broke the truce.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
true, I
broke the truce. But I had also kind of intended for you to use that space,
Okay.
so it's fine. This time.
It is my turn.
And I still have all these horrible 5 pieces. What am I doing?
I can go there.
There you go. You still got your you got some ones and some long pieces in there.
Don't. Just shut up.
That's
Don't humor me.
It's plenty of room.
He's right to be bitter with you. You did kind
And
of...
you are not immune.
Look,
You're
this
the
isn't
biggest-
about who slammed whose door on what.
You are the biggest dick at the table at the moment. So,
Yeah, but it was. I didn't have the worst move to
Not
close
on
you out of the
purpose.
game. All right.
I can, in fact, take credit for being the biggest bastard.
All right.
no, you were playing fair when we were playing. That was fine.
I see.
Oh, will that work?
That move and then that move
That works.
and then that move.
But it's your turn.
Like they
Yeah, I know.
sealed it. You left
They
me
did,
wiggles.
I did leave you wiggles. I intended to go into those wiggles, but then they
Yes.
showed up.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna close.
So
the
we were
exhibit,
going to be able to
but
coexist.
it's for a good cause.
That's okay. I was looking at that.
Yeah, that it's for a good cause.
All right.
I can't fully close that exhibit, but I can limit the damage.
Can you, though?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, probably.
I do enjoy.
Because I see where you can spread to, and I have a lot of control over that territory at the moment.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in that, but I'm going to try.
I understand what you're going to try.
We're gonna have to do a
Oh, never mind. I gotta do some stuff with that.
We'll have to talk about that. We'll
Talk
have
about-
to try and do a get together this
God.
summer
Oh, that itches. Oh my God.
Okay.
because we got quite a few locals.
We do.
That would be fun.
It would be fun.
You got that nice fence in the backyard too.
I do, and a fire pit now.
Ooh, fire pit.
Fire. I don't like that at all. Icky.
It's almost like Braden told you it was coming.
I did warn you it was coming.
I am a treacherous motherfucker.
I mean, you never said you weren't going there.
I didn't, you know.
Yeah, me and you were playing a fair fight. Braden stepped in.
They weren't playing a fair
Yeah.
fight. They had a whole gentleman's agreement.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
Who expected that to work out?
In fairness, both of us spent most of the game eyeballing each other, going, "You gonna break the treaty?"
You did, but you didn't. Although
You
the
should have.
option is
That
now
was
distinctly
I
open.
did that just to be the wild card.
I know.
And I wanted
Neither of
to.
us really expected to get to this point in the game.
Right. Like,
Now we don't know what to do.
there were so many times I was like, "Hey, I want to do it."
Don't you do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Don't you do it?
Whose turn is it? It's your turn, right? Wait.
Did you?
no,
it is my
he
turn.
went.
I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah,
Phil's
my
turn.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, see, you got a long boy.
The problem is it takes two little like one pieces, and I don't have those.
Yeah.
I'd have a window, but I need two ones
You
and
do
two
need
twos. Or I can't even get out that way anyways.
Okay, so
'cause
in
I'd
the
have to
spirit
go
of the
next-
gentleman's agreement, I'm not going to make the best strategic move for me. But I am going to start closing some doors and trusting and verifying.
I don't know about that at all. Kind of like having that space for me to break out into. 'Cause
I-
I'm running out of room.
Sounds like you should maybe break out into that space.
That's why I'm giving myself the opportunity to just slam that door, because I know Callahan's good nature will only hold him back so long.
The beast
Heather
within
was gonna
shall
make,
rise.
Yes, and so and I also see you kind of
This whole space
going,
is dead.
maybe I could sneak in there. And I'm going to be like, maybe I can just limit the damage and slam that door now.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Cannot fault you for that.
So it kind of serves two purposes for me.
I still have fibers left. What do you got? He's gonna break out there. I think he's got that piece left. Yeah, that's going down.
I think I'm down to my just one piece at this.
I mean,
That basically screws that whole area up, but it's kind of there anyway.
ooh, talk of chili recipe trades going on
Yeah.
in the Twitch chat. You love to see
there
it.
is.
Callahan has a good nature.
Both make excellent chili, so only good things can come of that trade.
The white chicken
Absolutely.
chili is Sorlis's white chicken chili recipe is pretty fucking good. We make that like once a month. Like, I'm just saying.
I mean,
Who's trying
I've
to
had
say-
Sinet's chili. It's really good too.
You know, chili's just good.
It just is.
It is.
You're not.
I make a decent chili. Mine's not a great chili.
Mine's food.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think, and I'm not doing the biggest dick move that I can. Now, you know what?
I mean,
I was gonna say,
he is turning a blind eye on you.
I am not.
Like all
I
night.
What am I
feel-
gonna
No.
do?
I'm just enough of a problem that he can't actually
Right.
do much.
What am I gonna do to him? Actually, that ain't bad.
I was gonna say, you have things you
There-
can
there
do.
are
You're choosing
options.
not to do them.
They're not going to completely fuck me, but they can severely restrict me.
Yeah.
That just ruins that whole area. You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's just a good
Alright.
good plan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair move.
Yeah.
You're up.
Wait, no. We can actually get.
You can.
Still alive!
You are in
Still
fact
move.
still alive.
That's right. I went there. Okay.
I see that. Okay, so
Damn it. No matter which way I rotated, it won't fit.
that is a problem for you.
Indeed.
All right,
All
we're
right.
gonna get this out of the way.
That is a fiber.
It is a bad fiver, and it didn't go in the middle of your territory where it would have been better served.
Yeah, chili is, as long as you get the right spices in there, it's hard to go wrong with your chili blends.
It won't. Yeah, exactly. You can get like I said, I can make a decent chili just by throwing shit together.
Yeah.
It's just not great because I've had great chilies. I've had many of them. So, let's see.
Maybe that's my problem with food trucks.
Mm.
They just, it's just food.
It depends on the food truck. There are really good food trucks and there are very mediocre food trucks.
Yeah. Big quality.
Unfortunately,
Space. In those.
a lot of the food trucks around here are kind of mid.
Tablespoon of vinegar. Yeah, that makes sense. Vinegar does add a little extra that is
It
good.
had some real bite.
Really? I never thought of adding vinegar to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice place. I like it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play a different one there.
Not yet.
And I can't set myself up to get rid of anything else. So,
Look, I had a choice. I could either honor my gentleman's agreement with Callahan and shove your face in a locker, or I could have started a war with
World
Callahan
War
where both
III.
of us would have been unhappy.
Yeah, that would have been some World War III crap.
I made my choice.
Serenity now!
I stand by it.
35.
35.
Oh God.
Oof!
So that's my B. Okay.
Okay.
So here's what
I'm just gonna say, it's your move. I don't think our gentleman's agreement can exist at this point.
Yeah, it's getting a little tricky.
I think we're out of space.
We might be
So,
just.
I mean, there's some gentle moves that can be done.
Yeah, but I think we've made our point.
At some point,
Something's got to give.
yeah.
I get it.
Oh, and I guess I have two. I had two options. I didn't think I did. All right.
That makes me feel a little better about this.
I mean, oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't feel that good. You're a bastard.
Look, you were the one who opened that door, and you were like, "I don't know about this here, gentleman's
I was
agreement."
just saying. No. I knew it. It couldn't be
It couldn't forever. I
a
understand.
thing.
We're kind of in the nitty gritty at this point. And for what it's worth, I don't think either of us dealt in bad faith throughout the game. I think that this is a reasonable point to step back and go, this is not going to fly.
Dear God, he's getting out. Well,
Yeah, I could have squished around there a while ago, but I had stuff to take care of.
I still have problems.
Yeah, we all still got
Like-
problems. We all got so many problems.
There are a few of those yet in play, yes. But I do still have options. So we're gonna...
Oh, it just fucks everything up, doesn't it?
That's 36.
Ah, God. No, it's so bad. Alright. But I am running out of places to do anything.
Yeah, I got real close to that myself. It's almost like I've been there for a while.
I would know nothing about how that came to pass. Alright, that won't fit. That won't fit.
I need that.
No, I need to, something's going in that space.
Don't do it.
I just don't know what it is.
Don't do it. No, don't do that.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Oh.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Yeah, I see a lot of greedy eyes going over there, and I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to what's mine here.
Good choice. Good choice.
Alright. I have a couple of things. So I've got a space locked up for you. So you're fine. Okay. You're a problem. I don't think I really needed to play this one.
I believe that. That's why I was busily making sure that you weren't gonna get that spot. 'Cause I had other 4 pieces that needed to go. So you know who else has this
What do
stupid
you got?
fucking
Oh.
square? This guy.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a bad square to have.
Look, I spent the first move of the game getting rid of its angrier brother, and then neglected to do anything about. Oh, it's just a square. What could possibly go wrong, Braden?
I can put that anywhere.
I can put that anywhere.
Apparently a lot.
Apparently,
Yeah, those
I
tend to
can't
close
in
up
fact put
quick.
that anywhere. God damn it! Because that place I was gonna put it is currently surrounded by all my shit, blocking Phil off. It was the right thing to do at the time.
Are you sure?
I feel like your 36
Great move.
does
I mean-
suggest I made some
Would have
stellar
been nice
plays.
if there was a space open there, but yeah, you
Right.
you had to slip in there. Absolutely required.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well,
All right. I'm gonna end up with some points here.
yeah, I think everybody's ending up with some. It's just a matter of how many we can duck out of. Oh, I didn't see that. That has potential. Can't do anything with it, which is unfortunate. So its potential is lessened, which is a problem for me.
Then don't do it.
No, that's not going to happen. I'm not in a hurry to do it because nobody else can take that spot from me.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
It's just one of those where it was like, I could have done something cooler if I had used my pieces a little more wisely. But alas, I didn't. So instead,
And I got blocked off there. I can't expand any of those. That's all done. That's a crapshoot. Nope. Alright. Yeah, my game's pretty well set.
I guess I'll get
Ooh, hydrate.
3 and go
Hydrate?
when I get back to the table.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you. It gives me some options.
I had an opportunity to get rid of a 5 late in the game.
Yeah, I couldn't use that space for
Yeah, I know.
anything.
Well, you could take 2 ones. Basically, you had the option to be a dick.
I did.
Um,
I chose not to.
he might go out.
I will not.
He's still got his single.
I have 3 4s, a 1, and a 2. I can't do. I don't think I can do.
I
shit
was gonna
with
say, I
my fours.
don't necessarily think he has a route for those either.
Yeah, no, I have been systematically blocked off from all possible areas,
I can't fit any.
or I'm
I-
blocked by my own stuff being there.
I feel your pain. I got blocked hard this game.
You did. You
I
very much did.
don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing. That's not great for me.
So those 2 are...
I get rid of my 1, no problem. But I don't think I can do a whole lot else. Which is a bummer.
Oh, God. I need to have 2 ones.
Yeah, that's not how this works.
Everybody at this table understands that but Phil.
I needed 3. I needed 2 1s and 2 2s.
So I'm gonna stick that up here. Boop, beep.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I got decisions to make.
I feel okay with how I scored, but
Let's see where 1 years can go.
Oh, these 2 are set. I know, but
yeah, he's got a little corner.
Nobody can
Yeah.
go there, so not overly worried about it.
I'd
Trying
like to
to get
go
rid of-
there, but yeah, no, completely locked out.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I will work on updating scores here. Because I know I don't have any moves left. I know
So
Phil
I
doesn't
think
have
I'm
any
gonna get
moves
down
left.
to
Ooh, not bad.
ding. Oh, Phil's. It's your turn.
I'm out of moves.
Oh,
Back to you.
I can't play any of these.
I'm out of moves as well.
Okay, what have you got?
I have 12.
Neat.
I think there's anywhere where I can place this 3 and go out. No, I needed 2 ones. I got 3.
Oh, how awful it is to be you.
Beautiful.
Turns out not fighting Raiden was the key.
Yeah, turns out not waging a war with me who will just burn it to the ground because he can.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Could have let me play. They chose not to.
I mean, basically, yes. They had a peace treaty, so he came after you, and I just went after you randomly right at the beginning. So
See,
yeah,
I
you kinda
didn't.
got
Not a
turbo
good
fucked.
spread.
See, I didn't mind you coming after.
You have
Listen,
some
that's
nerve
fair
calling
play.
that a good spread.
They sealed doors.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean,
I am rather
I
proud of
tried. There were just
It
more
was a
important
jerk
things.
move.
It was the perfect piece.
I will also point out Phil won the last game.
It fits
yeah,
True.
I'm
It's
true. It wasn't a pretty win, but I did win. So not like I got goosey.
According
So-
to Death Scythe,
Exactly.
no, you can't give Phil a millimeter. He will steal the game.
You can't give. You
Fair.
can't.
That is a fair assessment, but I think that could be said of most of us.
Yeah.
I won twice tonight.
Yeah, I didn't win any.
I think that's a record for me.
That feels good.
The important thing is I have a third of your score.
Fair. Fair. I knew.
I wasn't gonna say it, and then you got
You have
sassy.
13 times my score. Or wait, no,
12.
12. That's the math is wrong. That's still a lot.
The delivery.
Why are you the science major?
I don't do math.
Obviously.
Shut up, Phil.
Phil got more points than everyone else combined.
We're not
Wins.
playing Tribbles.
Oh,
Yeah, we.
Oh.
Triples
Although
rules
I-
were not declared at the start of the
Although
game.
I am
That is
on
also
board
delightful.
for like a special award, like a Purple Heart for getting shot the most.
I don't know about that.
I mean, that one's for me. I got 4th place twice tonight.
Ah, you're fine.
You fought too many wars.
I fought exactly
just-
the right number
You
of
should have
wars.
just rolled over and died.
I mean, we both figured out that we were both more effective when we weren't at war with each other.
It's like the biggest pain in my ass, the most consistent pain in my ass was Nate.
Yeah,
He just kept slipping shit in there.
he's real good at that.
But it was
I'm
Same.
generally non-threatening. And
No,
then
no.
I stab.
no, I saw it the whole time. I just was busy fighting Braden.
Yeah.
For what it's
Like I
worth,
said.
that's the only game where someone got their face shoved that hard in a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I think the next worst score is me at 20.
Yeah.
We had a couple.
That might be a new
22s, I
record
think.
though.
Yeah, somebody got
Yeah.
one.
Like, I'm betting you haven't scored that high before in Blokus.
I don't think so. No.
As I say, I don't think I've seen a 36, which is impressive.
Yeah.
It's not the right kind of impressive.
No dribbles, not dribbles rules, not tonight.
Those have to be declared at the start of the game.
Indeed.
Yeah, right.
Oh. I had actually I've had a rough run of games recently. Heather got me last weekend in Splendor, and then she won on a tiebreaker on Railroad Inc., which I don't begrudge her winning. It was just like, damn. I was like, no. She's like, I won. I'm like, no, you tied. And she's like, no, the rule breaker. I'm like, oh.
In Century Golem Edition,
Uh huh.
we did tie,
Whoa!
and then it's like, oh, what's the tiebreaker? Do you know what the tiebreaker is in Century Golem Edition? Whoever took the last golem.
Nice.
It has nothing to do with. So it rolled to me, and I was just like, "That's bullshit. We tie." And I was like, "It doesn't count up gems or coins."
Yes,
or
somebody
stuff
needs
that
to go
can
clip
count
that.
as
Heather
chooses
said
not to.
the Callahan, the biggest pain in my ass. You kept shoving stuff in there.
Beautiful.
I mean,
There have been a lot of shots fired. I see all the shots being fired my direction from the chat. Corrupt Overlord.
oh,
I mean-
that's my tactic, Sorless, but they know that
Dude.
now, so it doesn't work.
Braden does the same game, and it's just
Right.
I'm numb to it now.
You just
Look at everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Look what he's. Yeah, look,
Sir.
Or even like he's
You
planning
have to-
on doing this, and they're like, "I see you."
You're holding the knife.
Yeah, but he's holding a gun.
Put the knife down before you tell me somebody else is gonna stab me.
He's gonna shoot you. There's
You're
no
about-
stabbing involved.
10 steps away.
I mean, you're not wrong. I am going to shoot him, but I'm going to watch you stab him first for funsies.
I mean, it's
then shoot
it's
you
to
if you come
spare
after
him
me
from
next.
being shot. It's a mercy
Oh.
tactic, like locker shoving.
Yeah, see, you get to murder one person, and then you're a threat that I can no longer ignore. If I was ignoring you in the first place.
Technically, I did the murdering.
I was
He
gonna
was still
say
on life support.
he was. All I did was get all up in his original corner. This man went.
the last legitimate.
That sure is a nice walker you've got there. It'd be a shame if someone took a baseball bat.
I need those tennis balls. It's-
My
I mean,
options were stop him from doing that by doing it myself, or do important things over where Braden had to deal with me.
And deal with you,
It's
I
true.
did.
I made the right choice.
Yeah, we did not have to interact very much at all that game because Callahan and I kind of had this nice little wall.
the, when he laid down that 5 block, I thought about laying my 5 block on the other side of it and just making this solid strip in the middle of the board
Mhm.
that no one could get past.
Yeah, we were both thinking identically.
Yes,
for that.
It was.
Oh my gosh. Good games, though.
Yeah, all the games were excellent.
I do like how fast Blokus plays.
It's one of its strongest points.
Excuse me.
It's fast and it's easy to evaluate your options, even when everything is constantly changing.
Yeah. And there's usually windows to get out.
Usually. Sometimes they're not obvious,
Yeah.
but if you're willing to do a little bit of gymnastics, they're there.
They exist.
It's actually hard to fully block somebody in. Unless you've got, multiple people conspiring
I
and
got lucky.
fighting each other in
Yeah.
that space.
I mean, in fairness,
Mine was luck.
you
I
and
had the right piece and I was already looking at that spot.
Yeah, I was real sad that I used the L piece where I did because I was like, if I used that in Phil's territory, I could branch up and get rid of another 4 piece.
I was this close to being able to get up in that last final space. When you sealed that off, I was like, no, that was my way to go out. it was like, I had everything just perfectly. And then you went and laid shit down. But that truce lasted a long time.
It did.
I will even say that it lasted the whole game.
It
It really did.
Everybody worked in good faith on that truce the entire game, which, again, normally you'll think something's funny or something has too much value for me to pass up. Or it's like,
I do that.
I hate doing this, but
Like putting the lone train out on Ticket to Ride.
yeah.
I'm working on the West Coast, but boop.
New
Just take that
Orleans
Atlanta.
to Houston?
No, you just take that Atlanta bridge.
Yeah.
that
That nasty
that
little
one little
Atlanta
thing where they're
bridge.
just like, I guess I'll go 8 trains around. You know? Woo!
I like the New Orleans to, is it Houston?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's a single train down on the bottom.
it's a classic. I have trouble going through the South. Like, that is usually the first thing I lock up if I know that I have southern routes. I just, on my first round, I'm just like, 1 train, there, I have southern routes.
We need to get the Europe map open. Because Europe is.
That sounds fun.
I've
in the
never
back, it's using
figured out
everyone's
the low,
damn
or
straights
the
now.
extra rules for that. I still have trouble with it, and I tried learning it on Steam.
Uh-huh.
I just don't
So
get it.
the easiest way to say, so if it's a tunnel, which has the little black border around it, when you lay them down, you flip 3 cards face up. If any of those match the color you played, you have to pay an extra one to go through. Or multiple extra ones. If none of them flip, it goes through just like normal. If you fail, you get your cards back, but
Once you start taking the single spots, everybody just goes, no!
Trades.
Shane took one the last game where I was like, you didn't even fucking need it.
And it was appreciated. Phil's tactic when he plays Ticket to Ride Anybody that's watched
Us
is already
play.
aware of this. But Phil, he just keeps drawing trains. He gets like 60
40
trains
cards,
in
yeah.
his cart in his hand. Hasn't laid a single train on the board, and then he's just like 6, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6. You know? Like,
And they're like, "Stop him! Stop! I can't! I
and
can't!"
everybody is just trying to swing up, and he's just like, just cuts right through shit.
I mean, I didn't think Ticket to Ride was a game that you could turtle in, but yeah, apparently that's a valid strategy.
It sometimes it's worked against him where
I believe that.
you've seen him just go, fuck. Like everybody connects through Utah, and he's just like, oh, I needed that.
Well, and
like,
some of the bad part is
like Denver, I think is the.
it's like, oh shit, I don't have the stuff to get through there right now. I have everything else but that one stretch.
And if you start laying
Yeah.
trains,
Everybody gets it,
right?
and
Everybody
you're.
knows what you're doing, and they
Yeah.
are taking that.
That's why I
shit.
like waiting until I have like the massive hand because I can just be like, it's on the table. Now what you gonna do?
My favorite ones are where I get to stretch all the way from LA across the north.
Oh yeah.
You know, get all the way up in that action. I'm just like, you can't beat me now. You know, but also, I will take the shotgun approach where I'm just taking all these little routes and then I just keep drawing trains at the end. I'm just like, yeah, I already have that one beat. I already have that one done. All right,
Yeah.
give me some more 6-point and 9-pointers. You know.
Yeah, there's lots of good strategies. Europe is great because it adds the trolleys where you have to use locomotives. So if it's got a locomotive let down on it, you have to use one of the wilds on that train with everything else.
Okay.
And it has the tunnels, which is where you lay out like, oh, it's 3 blacks. So you got your 3 blacks. If you flip a black in there, you have to pay an extra black.
We're gonna have an extra one.
Then you don't get to do it. But you get your 3 blacks back, and it's
Okay.
the end of your turn.
Okay.
But those 3 cards get discarded, so there's less in that deck to go with. And
I would also like to see Raccoon Tycoon
oh yeah, that needs to hit
Get
the table again.
broken out again at some point.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a honestly, it's a better.
Wizard. But it came out first.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a better Monopoly. It's actual stock market. It's
Yeah,
It's-
Monopoly is that. It's not like Monopoly. This is a stock trading game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Monopoly is just
You're still going for monopolies. This is
Monopoly
still
is-
Rockefeller.
is a legitimate modern day real estate game.
Yes.
What is that company that just set aside $65 billion to buy more houses?
Don't know, but that does sound like a thing
And
that any of them would
65
do.
billion, and they're like, oh, what houses are you gonna buy? They're like, we're waiting. they just have it in cash. They're waiting for foreclosures so they can buy all the reasonably priced homes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep, that sounds about right.
They're like, we don't need the $500,000, $1 million ones. We want the 100,000.
Mm.
You know, like
We want all the ones that people are going
Rent
to want
forever.
to buy, so
So-
that they can just stay there eternally.
yeah, 65 billion will buy a lot of houses.
We'll buy an absurd number of houses.
Yes, it's
I would even go so far as to define that number as catastrophic.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes.
But none of those.
And
would
here I
be
am trying to make a-
politicians.
Zenith is saying that was BlackRock.
That doesn't shock
Yes.
me.
BlackRock, thank you.
Why is that so close to blackball?
Well, they're
Because
basically
they're a hedge fund.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're among hedge funds. They're an evil hedge fund.
Mhm.
Like
they do kind of bring it down to a new level.
right. So
Okay.
and,
Like
and
they're not the only ones by any means. But
this
they're
is
down there.
me saying this from a takes one to know one perspective. You know, like I'm trying to get my slice of that pie too. I have ulterior motives for buying houses.
Just want to live.
No, I'm worried about my kids not being able to afford one.
That is entirely
Like,
unfair.
like I'm trying to scoop them up now because I just don't think they're gonna exist later. Right? Like it's
Oh, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
I'll buy a couple extra properties in Cloutier and keep it reasonable.
that might be something to consider. I haven't considered buying in the sticks. I've only looked at places that
if you watch your properties, they're not.
I don't think anybody would want to rent in Cloutier though.
You might be
Well,
surprised.
actually, we have kind of a revolving door, but that's because they don't give a shit who lives there, and they don't put up with the owner's BS. So,
No, that's fine as well.
you know, two bad situations. So,
People wanting to own a house is
Just
just fancy shit.
I would like to take.
no, his
all of
kids
his
and my
fancy
kids are about the same age.
Yeah.
We got a few more years.
I've got two that are in their 20s. One is 18. One is 14. One is 11. One is 9.
God damn, got a full spread.
I'm gonna be, But granted, most of them are gonna be just fine, right? Like, one of them already owns a house, and like the other one is gonna be an engineer. He's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Engineers can always find work.
Oh yeah.
Hypothetically,
So
No. Rockwell's hiring him like crazy.
I was gonna say, I don't think you can get rid of the people that design new shit. Like,
well,
as long as you're adaptable to
Yeah.
branch out into something.
Yeah, the jobs are available
Right.
pretty much everywhere and are going.
Newton will pay you $12K to move there.
Yeah, the problem is that the prices of
I've
houses
been to
in Newton are also already very high, and as someone who grew up near Newton, it's Newton.
I was gonna say, I've been to Newton, Iowa. 12,000 is not enough. Like there's not a lot there.
I honestly, did I buy a couch from there? I think I bought a couch, but I don't have many deals.
Buying the couch was probably the highlight of entertainment in that town.
Yeah,
So
and I live in Cloutier, so yeah.
yeah, like it's just right. They really aren't yet. It's true. Just don't. You can just avoid Newton. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Nevada.
That town has money though.
Does it?
They are one of the suburbs of Ames.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Nevada's not bad.
Nevada has some money, and they have a good school district,
Oh, okay.
and they have
I guess it's been a while
They
since
actually
I've been
have factories and businesses that are in that town.
It was an armpit of a town when I went there before.
Yeah, but
it has. It's one of those that
booming.
has done well for itself over the decades.
Yeah, it's booming, just like most of the.
I think small towns are gonna pick up some.
I think it depends on where you're at.
I don't think
Like
so.
Cloutier is going to be Cloutier.
You'll be surprised because there's gonna be people that can't live anywhere else.
Yeah,
So they have to go to a place where people pay you to live there.
I think it probably does depend on the small town, because a lot of small towns around here do actually just straight up have higher prices.
Yeah.
I think the ones that
Like
are
Tiff-
I think the ones that are
Tiffin
like
especially.
out in the sticks where you can get a place for $100,000 or less, those are definitely going to be picking up.
I
I totally agree with that.
missed out on getting property in Tiffin like way back before the boom. That and North Liberty. I was eyeballing
Oh.
both of those. I was like, no, I'll move to Iowa City. Dumb. Like,
Yeah.
would have made so much more money.
They
Immensely.
do not. They will die out
Yes.
slowly and painfully. Nevada and Huxley, yeah. Huxley is growing pretty darn fast. And that's on 35 in between Des Moines and Iowa City,
Yeah.
or Ames. But yeah, so I got a cousin that lives in Huxley, and yeah, that's growing fast. That whole corridor is going to be like the 380 corridor here very soon.
Yeah, it's.
Just house after house after house.
Yeah, that tracks.
But we are well past our time.
Indeed.
Patrons in the Discord, there's the video that will come out this weekend
For
to
everyone
the
else.
general public. And then I should have an unboxing or rambling of some sort because I did get a game in the mail.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so we'll just keep trucking along. The website, Brain keeps dropping how to play game videos there. Patreon, jump in the Discord for at least $1, $5 get you into our game nights for guarantee, and $10 get you monthly shoutouts because you guys are fabulous. Thank you, sir.
Fabulous.
Of course.
I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. Right?
Yeah, should be.
Close enough. Shane will yell at me later. It
February
is the 9th.
Yes,
Coming up quick.
game night for the patrons is February 9th. So, a week from tomorrow. Be
Yep.
thinking about what you want to be playing.
Not gonna lie, the fact that Kronos drew the photograph song for Photograph,
Oh, that one was so good.
like
Yeah, that
he
was
started
such a
drawing, I'm
fun
like, what is
game.
he doing? And then he got like the arm and the picture in front, and I was like, Photograph! I was like,
Yeah, we played, what was it called? Drawful or
so, I can't
I think-
remember.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was a drawing game online. It was really
it was
fun.
great.
It
Drawsaurus.
Drawsaurus, thank you.
It was great. I had tons of fun. I can't photograph him just for you.
Yeah, that was a good time. So we'll figure something out, I'm sure. That is a fun game that will definitely be making its way into the rotation. But y'all have an awesome night, and I'll see y'all on Monday for Rando Night over on Twitch.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a
Night
good
all.
night.
Night.